Convocation as the graduates make their way towards the auditorium to take their respective seats, after which we will have the staff procession. Subsequently, the guest procession will also be walking in to the auditorium before we start the Golden Jubilee celebrations and annual General Convocation. In this instance, ladies and gentlemen, let me once again remind you to kindly switch off your mobile phones or keep them in silent so as to not disturb any of the proceedings as it takes place today. And also please ensure that if by any chance you have any emergency, to make your way towards the nearest exit in order to speak to any member of the organizing committee as you make your way out of the premises for any emergency reasons. Because today is a very special day. We have two esteemed events clubbed together. We would have the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Jamia and Alimia, and of course the General Convocation, where 7 batches of graduates will be conferred with their degrees in a very short while. So it is an exciting morning, which will go on to be an exciting afternoon for all of us gathered here today. So sit tight and be prepared to enjoy a lovely event this morning. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Reverend members of the multi-religious clergy, our chief guest, Honorable Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, our special guests, along with the President of the Society and Board of Management of Jamia Nalimia, Al-Hajj Yaqut Nalim, and the Rector of Jamia Nalimia, Ustaz Sheikh A.C. Agar Muhammad, dear members of faculty, special invitees, parents, and dear graduates. Today is indeed a great day for all of you because as we celebrate 50 years of excellence, the Golden Jubilee of Jamia Nalimia, a pioneering institute of Islamic studies and human sciences over the past 50 years, which has been in operation since the 19th of August, 1973. As we celebrate this 50-year milestone, we are also honored and privileged to have the General Convocation happening right here at this premises. Let me welcome all of you with the warm Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon all of you. As we commence this historic event at the BMICH, first up to bestow religious blessings upon all of us, let me invite Al-Hafil Al-Qari Al-Sheikh S. Abdul Hadi, a proud product of Jamia Nalimia, to recite Qiraat and to bestow blessings upon this morning's gathering.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله كان عليما خبيرا. صدق الله العظيم.
Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to Al-Hafil Al-Qari Al-Sheikh S. Abdul Hadi, a proud product of Jamia and Alimia, for commencing these proceedings in a beautiful manner with a beautiful Qiraat recitation. As you saw it on the screen, it was from the 4th chapter of the Holy Quran, Suratul Nisa. That extract was from the 4th chapter of the Holy Quran. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to pay tribute and pay respect to our motherland. Please rise for the national anthem. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. With the tribute and blessings of the religion and the motherland, we have officially commenced this historical event, the 50th anniversary as well as the General Convocation of Jamia and Alimia. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you as we gather here today at the Bandar Naika Memorial International Conference Hall. To extend all of you with a warm welcome on behalf of the Jamia and Alimia, let me now invite to the podium the President of the Society and Board of Management at Jamia and Alimia, Al-Haj Yaqut Nalim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It gives me a great pleasure, and it is also indeed an honor to have this opportunity for me to address this great gathering on this historic day for Jamia and Alimia. Respected members of the clergy and the ulamas. Today, chief guest at today's function, Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, and who is also a member of the Board of Governors of Jamia Nalimia and the Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. Special guest, Honorable Professor Ranjit Bandara, who is a member of Parliament and also COPE Chairman, Honorable Rauf Hakim, Member of Parliament and Leader of Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, and Honorable Imtiaz Bakir Maka, Member of Parliament, Professor K.D. Renuka Silva, Director of the Center for Quality Assurance at the Wayamba University, Rector of Jamia Nalimia Ustad A.C. Agar Muhammad, other Honorable Members of Parliament, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and other officials of diplomatic service representing various countries, other political dignitaries, leaders, distinguished guests, members of the Society, Board of Governors and Management and staff of Jamia Nalimia, government officials, our donors and well-wishers, President and members of Rabita An-Nalimin and other Nalimis, invitees, passing out graduates, their parents and relatives, Assalamu alaikum. I warmly welcome you all on behalf of the members of the Society, Board of Governors, Management, the Rector and the staff of Jamia Nalimia to this 50th year Golden Jubilee commemoration and General Convocation function of Jamia Nalimia. Before I talk about Jamia Nalimia, I would like to mention the following for your kind consideration. In Islam, it is an obligation and a must on every Muslim, both female and male, to seek and acquire and gain any knowledge that is beneficial to the mankind. Beneficial knowledge includes both that are derived and acquired from the religion and from other non-religious sources, such as those from general, higher, and specialized areas of education, and of course from experience. And at Jamia Nalimia, with our course of studies, we seek to produce graduates who would have a broader outlook in regard to their life and to the society as a whole. Accordingly, in teaching of Islam, we insist and emphasize to the students the need for moderation in all matters, as the Al-Quran refers to the Muslim community as a balanced and a moderate community. Students at Jamia Nalimia also learn about world religions so that they would have a greater understanding about other communities and thereby encourage intercommunal harmony and peace. In regard to the general education at Jamia Nalimia, our students enroll and obtain an external arts degree from the state universities and also obtain a diploma in information technology. And with these qualifications, they are able to pursue other further studies, be it postgraduate studies, professional studies, and also pursue a career or profession. Thereby, they interact with the wider society for its social and economic progress. As part of our curricula, we also teach 4 languages, that is Tamil, Sinhala, Arabic, and English, to our students so as to encourage participation with the wider society. Furthermore, Jamia Nalimia demonstrated its desire for promoting intercommunal harmony by willingly accepting to set up within its campus, at the request of Office of the National Unity and Reconciliation and the University Grants Commission, an ONUR model faculty, a new curriculum based on conflict resolution and reconciliation by involving the undergraduates of different communities along with 6 other state universities. The details I have provided above about Jamia Nalimia is to make you all aware of the efforts that we continue to take towards social and economic well-being of our country while encouraging and participating in initiatives towards both inter and intra-communal harmony. Moreover, at times of crisis, Jamia Nalimia has come forward to assist the country. One such instance was when the government, at the request of the government authorities, the residential quarters and facilities were handed over to the armed forces temporarily to be used as a camp during the civil unrest. Another instance was at the request of the government authorities, the campus was handed over temporarily to be used as a quarantine center during the peak period of the COVID outbreak. I would also like to point out the fact that Jamia Nalimia has always been quite open and transparent in regard to disclose in details of its courses of studies and curricula to state authorities, especially to the Ministry of Higher Education and to its officials. I believe that my speech would be incomplete if I do not pay my tribute to those who made it possible for us to commemorate today 50 golden years of Jamia Nalimia. First and foremost, all praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alhamdulillah. It is a well-known fact that it was because of the sincerity, sacrifice, and hard work of our founder president, marhum M.I.M. Nalim Hajiar, that this Jamia Nalimia came into existence, alhamdulillah. Many people from Beruala, some of whom still serve as members in our society, as well as others from elsewhere in the country, assisted in many ways our founder to achieve and realize his vision in being able to successfully set up this Jamia Nalimia. The society, management, and staff of Jamia Nalimia have always been a strength in his 50 years of long journey. Another two personalities who have immensely contributed for the progress of Jamia Nalimia are marhum Dr. M.A.M. Shukri, former director, as well as Ustad A.C. Agar Muhammad, present rector of Jamia Nalimia. We also appreciate and acknowledge the donation provided and continue to be provided by our donors and the guidance of our Board of Governors and for the support and assistance of Rabita and Nalimiyin and other Nalimis. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept the sincere contribution, assistance, and sacrifice of all the above-mentioned persons towards Jamia Nalimia from the time of its establishment up to the present day. Ameen. We also offer our thanks to heads of government in Sri Lanka, ministers, members of parliament, members of local government, state universities, and its officials, other government officials, and NGOs, among others, for directly and indirectly assisting this institution in numerous ways. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the students who are graduating today and for earning the privilege and the right to use, along with their name, the title Nalimi. Barakallahu fikum. While we acknowledge and accept that Beruala and his people are part and parcel of Jamia Nalimia, we also have to accept and be very happy that today it is an asset of all Muslims of Sri Lanka and indeed a valuable asset of the country. Finally, we believe that you all will continue to encourage and assist this Jamia Nalimia to progress and expand its activities further so that it can serve even better the needs of its students and hence the country. Thank you. Wassalam.
Thank you very much to our President, Alhaj Yaqut Nalim, the President of the Society and Board of Management at Jamia Nalimia. Ladies and gentlemen, a while ago as we sung in chorus the national anthem, all of us sang the verse, Jnana Virya Vadavamina Ragena Yanu Mena Jaya Bhumikara. As we sang that, it came to my thoughts that staying true to this verse, this is what Jamia Nalimia has been contributing towards the nation's upliftment over the past 5 decades. Not only excelling in Islamic studies, but also ensuring that the graduates of Jamia Nalimia also have a sound knowledge of what it means to have the human sciences knowledge and all other aspects of knowledge, whatever that they may be interested in. As I visited the Jamia Nalimia, it was very apparent the quality of education in terms of the facilities, the lush greenery, which gives peace of mind and relaxation for all students at this residential university, along with a multifaceted library, which excels in several areas of academia, not only in Islamic studies, where students can pour on and gain and drink in the knowledge of wisdom. With that, we are now officially preparing to declare the Golden Jubilee of Jamia and Alimia. For this purpose, let me cordially invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, along with the President, Alhaj Yaqut Nalim, and the Rector of the Nalimia Institute, Ustad Ashek A.C. Agar Mohammed, to step forward to officially symbolize and declare the Golden Jubilee right here at this digital screen. Ladies and gentlemen, since 1973, over the past 50 years, Jamia and Nalimia has been contributing to the nation's upliftment through resourceful education and pioneering Islamic studies as well as human sciences. Here we go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله
Jamia Nalimia, 50 years of excellence in Islamic studies and human sciences.
With that logo revealed, ladies and gentlemen, let us all join in to congratulate Jamia Nalimia for 50 years of excellence in education, not only in Islamic studies, but also in human sciences. Thank you very much to our dignitaries who symbolically launched the 50-year Golden Jubilee celebrations here at the BMICH. We have a lot more to talk about and a lot more to tell you about what Jamia Nalimia is all about. And to take you through the first thoughts about this individual's experience at Jamia Nalimia, as well as the services that he believes the Jamia renders to the society, let me invite one of the most senior individuals who has been part of the system of Jamia Nalimia almost across its 50 years of existence. None other than the rector of Jamia Nalimia, Ustaz Ashek A.C. Agar Mohammed, who has started off as a student and played several roles over the past 50 years and now acts as the rector of this esteemed institute. We are all excited and anticipating to listen to what our rector has to share with us. Ustaz Ashek A.C. Agar Mohammed, over to you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Venerable Mahasangha, respected religious leaders and ulamas, Alhaj Yaqut Nalim, Chairman of the Society and Board of Management of Jamia Nalimia, respected Chief Guest, Dr. Faiz Mustafa, special guest, Honorable Member of Parliament, Professor Ranjit Bandara, Honorable Rauf Hakim, Honorable Imtiaz Bakir Maka, Honorable Ministers and Members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, esteemed keynote speaker, Professor Renuka Silva, Honorable Zuhair, member of the Board of Governors of our institution, members of the Society and Board of Management of Jamia, dedicated members of the staff, proud old boys, distinguished invitees, our graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure and honor to address you all today on this momentous occasion. I stand before you with a heart filled with gratitude as we gather here to celebrate the golden jubilee of our beloved institution, Jamia Alimia. It is by the grace of Allah and the tireless efforts of our founder, late Nalim Hajjar, along with the society members, board of management, former heads, especially late Dr. Shukri, and dedicated staff that we have achieved this significant milestone. Today we are proudly celebrate 50 glorious years of academic excellence, spiritual growth, and service to the society and country. On this historic occasion, first and foremost, we offer our deepest shukr, gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, for guiding us throughout this remarkable journey, alhamdulillah. And we are truly thankful to all the special invitees, dignitaries, and individuals who have honored us with their presence today. As we celebrate this grand occasion, let us reflect upon the values and principles that have guided us thus far. Jamia Alimia has always emphasized the pursuit of knowledge, intellectual curiosity, and critical thinking rooted in the teachings of Islam. It is our responsibility to uphold these values and ensure that we continue to produce graduates who are not only knowledgeable in their fields, but also possess a strong moral and ethical principles and integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, our institution, Jamia Alimia, places a great emphasis on moderation, open-mindedness, inclusiveness, guided by the teachings and principles of Islam within the diverse religious, ethnic, and cultural fabric of Sri Lanka. We strive to provide a comprehensive education that emphasizes the values of peace, harmony, tolerance, and empathy. Our curriculum and initiatives are designed to instill these principles in our students. We are proud of our role in shaping a generation of scholars and professionals who possess a deep love for their motherland, uphold good citizenship, and actively contribute to the nation-building process. We are committed to carrying on this tradition and legacy and, inshallah, producing future generations who embody these values. To our graduating students, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations on your remarkable achievements. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I urge you to use your knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on your community and the country. Remember, you are the future leaders of our nation, and I have no doubt that you will rise to the occasion and make us all proud. May the Almighty Allah bless our graduates with wisdom and the determination to serve their fellow human beings with compassion and empathy. May Allah bless and strengthen us in our noble mission, guiding our efforts to fulfill our purpose. மதிப்புக்குரிய சகோதரர்களே, சகோதரிகளே, ஜாமியா நதீமியா கலாபீடம் அதனுடைய பொன்விழாவை கொண்டாடுகின்ற இந்த மகத்தான சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே கலாபீடத்தை உருவாக்கி அதன் வளர்ச்சிக்காகவும் மேம்பாட்டுக்காகவும் தன்னை அர்ப்பணித்த நமது ஸ்தாபக தலைவர் மர்ஹூம் நலீம் ஹாஜியார் அவர்களை நினைவு கூறவும் அவர்களுக்காக துஆ செய்யவும் நாம் அனைவரும் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறோம். கல்வித்துறையிலே மிகவும் பின்தங்கியிருந்த இலங்கை முஸ்லிம் சமூகத்தின் கல்வித்துறை சார்ந்த விழிப்புணர்ச்சிக்கும் மறுமலர்ச்சிக்கும் வித்திட்டவர்களிலே அறிஞர் சித்திலப்பை, ILMA அசீஸ், TB ஜாயா, சர் ராசிக் ஃபரீத், கலாநிதி பதியுதீன் மஹமூத் முதலானவர்கள் குறிப்பிடத்தக்கவர்கள். ஷரியா கல்வியின் மேம்பாட்டுக்கு பங்களிப்பு செய்த முன்னோடிகளிலே மாப்பிள்ளப்பை ஆலிம் அவர்கள் சிறப்பிடம் பெறுகிறார்கள். இவர்களுடைய வரிசையிலே கடந்த நூற்றாண்டின் இறுதி பகுதியிலே முஸ்லிம்களின் கல்வி மறுமலர்ச்சிக்காக தன்னை அர்ப்பணித்தவரே நலீம் ஹாஜியார் அவர்கள். இஸ்லாமிய மறுமலர்ச்சி இயக்கம், இக்ரா தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரி ஆகிய இருபெரும் கல்விசார் செயற்திட்டங்களின் முன்னோடியாக விளங்குபவர் நலீம் ஹாஜியார். கல்வித்துறைக்கான அவரது மகத்தான வரலாற்று பங்களிப்பாக அமைந்தது ஜாமியா நதீமியா கலாபீடத்தின் உருவாக்கம். இலங்கை முஸ்லிம்களின் கல்வித்துறையில் மிக பெரும் திருப்பு முனையை ஏற்படுத்திய பெருமை ஜாமியா நதீமியா கலாபீடத்தை சாரும் என்று நான் குறிப்பிட்டால் நிச்சயமாக நீங்கள் அனைவரும் என்னோடு உடன்படுவீர்கள் என்று நம்புகிறேன். இந்த வரலாற்று முக்கியத்துவம் வாய்ந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே மர்ஹூம் நலீம் ஹாஜியாருக்காகவும் அவருடன் தோளோடு தோள் நின்று உழைத்து நம்மை விட்டும் பிரிந்து சென்ற நதீமியா பரிபாலன சபை மற்றும் முகாமைத்துவ சபை அங்கத்தவர்களுக்காகவும் நலன் விரும்பிகளுக்காகவும் நாம் துவா செய்கின்றோம். மேலும் 5 தசாப்த கால நமது வரலாற்றிலே நிறுவனத்துக்கு தலைமைத்துவம் வழங்கிய மர்ஹூம்களான தாசிம் நதுவி, ஷாவுல் ஹமீத் பஹ்ஜி ஆகியோருக்காகவும் சுமார் 4 தசாப்த காலம் பணிப்பாளராக கடமையாற்றி மகத்தான பணி செய்து நம்மை விட்டும் பயணித்த மர்ஹூம் கலாநிதி ஷுக்ரி அவர்களுக்காகவும் வஃபாத்தான விரிவுரையாளர்கள், உத்தியோகஸ்தர்கள், ஊழியர்களுக்காகவும் இந்த வேளையிலே வல்ல ரஹ்மானை நாம் கையேந்தி பிரார்த்திக்கிறோம். அல்லாஹும் மக்ஃபிர் லஹும் வர்ஹம்ஹும். நிறுவனத்திலே ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட காலம் அதிபராக கடமையாற்றி சென்ற யூசுப் தல்லால் அலி அவர்களும் நமது துஆவுக்குரியவராவார். அதே போல இன்று வரை கலாபீடத்தை கட்டி காத்து வருகின்ற, அதன் மேம்பாட்டுக்காக நேரடியாகவும் மறைமுகமாகவும் உழைத்து வருகின்ற, பங்களிப்பு செய்து வருகின்ற நமது நிர்வாக சபை தலைவர், பரிபாலன சபை உறுப்பினர்கள், முகாமைத்துவ சபை உறுப்பினர்கள் அடங்கலாக நலன் விரும்பிகள் அனைவருக்கும் வல்ல ரஹ்மான் நல்லருள் புரிய வேண்டும் என்று இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே நான் துஆ செய்கிறேன். சகோதரர்களே, சகோதரிகளே, ஜாமியா நதீமியா கலாபீடத்தோடு சம்பந்தப்பட்ட அனைவரும் பெரும் பாக்கியசாலிகள், பெரும் பேறு பெற்றவர்கள் என்று இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே நான் குறிப்பிட்டால் அது மிகையாக இருக்க மாட்டாது. நபி ஸல்லல்லாஹு அலைஹி வஸல்லம் அவர்கள் குறிப்பிட்ட ஒரு ஹதீஸ் இவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் ஒரு சுப செய்தியாக அமையும். ஒருவர் மரணித்து விட்டால் அவருக்கும் இந்த உலகத்துக்கும் இடையிலான எல்லா தொடர்புகளும் அறுபட்டு விடுகின்றன. ஆயினும் 3 அம்சங்கள் ஒருவருடைய மரணத்துக்கு பின்பும் அவருக்கு பயன் அளிக்கக்கூடியவை. அவையாவன சதகா ஜாரியா, நிலையான தர்மம், இல்ம் யுன்தஃபா பிஹி, பயனளிக்கக்கூடிய அறிவு, வலத் சாலிஹ் யதுஉ லஹு, ஒருவருக்காக துஆ செய்கின்ற நல்ல சாலிஹான பிள்ளை. இந்த கலாபீடம் நிச்சயமாக ஒரு நிலையான தர்மம். இங்கு போதிக்கப்படுவது பயனுள்ள அறிவு. ஒருவருக்கு அவர் பெற்று வளர்த்த பிள்ளைகளைப் போலவே அவர் உருவாக்கிய பிள்ளைகளும் அவரது பிள்ளைகளாக கருதத்தக்கவர்கள். இந்த வகையிலே இங்கு கற்கின்ற மாணவர்கள் கலாபீடத்தோடு சம்பந்தப்பட்ட அனைவருக்கும் பிள்ளைகளாக பார்க்கப்பட வேண்டியவர்கள். அவர்கள் சாலிஹானவர்களாக உருவாக்கப்பட்டவர்கள், உருவாக்கப்படுபவர்கள். இந்த வகையிலே அவருடைய துஆவிலே நிச்சயம் இவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் பங்கு இருக்கிறது. இது பயனுள்ள கல்வி பணியில் ஈடுபடுகின்ற அனைவருக்கும், அனைத்து நிறுவனங்களுக்கும் பொருந்தும் என நான் நம்புகின்றேன். சகோதரர்களே, சகோதரிகளே, ஜாமியா நதீமியா கடந்த அரை நூற்றாண்டு காலமாக மகத்தான ஒரு கல்வி பணியை வெற்றிகரமாக முன்னெடுத்து வருகின்றது. இந்த நிறுவனத்தின் கல்விக் கொள்கை கூடாக குட் சர்வன்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் அல்லாஹ், நல்ல இறையடியார்கள் உருவாக்கப்படுகிறார்கள். நல்ல இறையடியார்கள் கண்டிப்பாக குட் ஹியூமன், நல்ல மனிதர்களாக இருப்பார்கள். நல்ல மனிதர்கள் நிச்சயமாக தாம் வாழும் நாட்டிலே குட் சிட்டிசன்ஸ், நட்பிரஜைகளாக விளங்குவார்கள். යහපත් පැතිමතා, යහපත් මිනිසා, යහ පුරවැසියා. එකම අවස්ථාවේදී යහපත් දැතිමතුන්, යහපත් මිනිසුන් සහ යහ පුරවැසියන් පරම්පරාවක් බිහි කිරීමට අප ආයතනයේ සමත් වීම පිළිබඳව අපි ඊටාම සතුටු වෙනවා, ආඩම්බර වෙනවා. அல்லாஹ்வுக்கு உகந்த நல்லடியார்களே, மனித சமூகத்தின் மேம்பாட்டுக்காக உழைக்கின்ற நல்ல மனிதர்களை, தான் வாழும் நாட்டுக்கு பங்களிப்பு செய்கின்ற நட்பிரஜைகளை நமது கலாபீடம் உருவாக்கி வருகிறது என்று சொன்னால் அது மிகையாகாது. நமது நாட்டிலே இயங்குகின்ற அரபு இஸ்லாமிய கலா நிலையங்கள் எல்லாம் இத்தகையதொரு பரம்பரையையே உருவாக்கி வருகின்றன என்பதையும் இங்கு நான் ஈண்டு குறிப்பிட விரும்புகிறேன். இறுதியாக ஒரு செய்தியை உங்களோடு பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று எதிர்பார்க்கிறேன். நமது நாட்டிலே கடந்த காலங்களிலே முன்னெடுக்கப்பட்ட சில பல நிகழ்ச்சி நிரல்கள் காரணமாக இந்த நாட்டிலே வாழும் சமூகங்கள், சமயத்தவர்கள், இனங்கள் மத்தியில் போலரைசேஷன், துருவப்படுத்தல் செயற்பாடு பாரிய அளவிலே இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறது என்பதை நீங்கள் நன்கு அறிவீர்கள். இதனால் சமூகங்களுக்கு இடையிலே எத்தகைய ஒரு இடைவெளி உருவாகி இருக்கிறது என்பதும் நீங்கள் அறிந்த உண்மை. குறிப்பாக இஸ்லாம் முஸ்லிம்கள் குறித்து நிலவுகின்ற தப்பபிப்பிராயங்கள், சந்தேகங்கள் பல. இந்த நிலையிலே மீண்டும் இந்த மண்ணிலே சமூகங்களுக்கு இடையில் நல்லிணக்கத்தையும் இஸ்லாம் முஸ்லிம்கள் பற்றிய சரியான புரிதலையும் பரஸ்பர புரிந்துணர்வையும் ஏற்படுத்துகின்ற கடப்பாடு நம் அனைவருக்கும் பொதுவாகவும் நதீமியா பட்டதாரிகளுக்கு குறிப்பாகவும் உண்டு என்பதை இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே நான் வலியுறுத்துவதோடு, இந்த கடமை என்பது சாமானியமான கடமை அல்ல, இது காலத்தின் தேவையாகவும் சன்மார்க்க கடமையாகவும் விளங்குகின்ற ஒரு பொறுப்பு என்பதையும் இங்கு நான் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். கருணையாளன் வல்ல ரஹ்மான் மனிதநேயமும் நல்லிணக்கமும் ஐக்கியமும் நிலவுகின்ற ஒரு வளமான பூமியாக நம் தாய் திருநாட்டை ஆக்கி அருள் புரிவானாக. நமது இந்த மகத்தான இலட்சிய பயணம் இனியும் வெற்றிகரமாக தொடர நீங்கள் அனைவரும் பிரார்த்திப்பீர்கள் என்ற எதிர்பார்ப்போடு விடைபெறுகிறேன். வாஹிர் தாவானா அல்ஹம்துலில்லாஹி ரப்பில் ஆலமீன். வஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும் வரஹ்மத்துல்லாஹி வபரகாத்துஹு.
உஸ்தாஸ் ஷேக் ஏசி அகர் முகமது அவர்களே, உங்கள் கருத்துக்களை ஆங்கில மொழியிலும் மட்டுமல்ல தமிழ் மொழியிலும் பகிர்ந்தமைக்கு எங்கள் மனமார்ந்த நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். Thank you very much to our rector for sharing his thoughts in English as well as in Tamil and also a bit in Sinhalese for the understanding of all of us gathered here today. And I'm also told that this event is being live streamed to all parts of the world via Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and also on the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. So we have a huge attending for this event, not only here at the BMICH, but in all parts of Sri Lanka for this very special Golden Jubilee event as well as a general convocation. As it was mentioned by our rector, Jamia Nalimia is focused on producing intellectually sound, professionally competent, morally enriched, balanced and integrated citizens to our motherland. We mentioned several things about Jamia, but how can we summarize the great journey of excellence of 50 years with a speech or with just a few words? The organizers of these events have turned to create a magnificent documentary to talk us through what Jamia Nalimia has excelled in and has achieved over the past 50 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention towards the screen as we dim the lights of the auditorium for this short documentary on the achievements of Jamia Nalimia over the past 50 years. Enjoy.
Sri Lanka, historically reputed as the Paradise Island, is a country rich with natural resources. Its population of 21 million people represents a mosaic of different ethnic groups. The Muslim community constitutes approximately 10% of the total population. Beruwala town, located 55 kilometers south of Colombo on the western coastal belt, has traditionally been considered to be one of the earliest Muslim settlements in Sri Lanka. Masjid ul Abrar in Maradana, Beruwala is regarded as the country's first mosque. The town is also internationally renowned for its trade in gems and precious stones. Throughout history, the city of Beruwala has had a culturally diverse population. The iconic Jamia Nalimia stands tall in the heart of this famous town. The establishment of Jamia Nalimia in the year 1973 was a milestone in the history of Muslim education in Sri Lanka. The idea of founding an institution for the purpose of producing scholars who are not only learned in Islamic studies but also in modern disciplines was conceived by Marhum Alhaj M.I.M. Nalim, and this idea was given form and content by a group of eminent scholars. Jamia Nalimia stands as a testimony to the noble services rendered by this great personality to the cause of Muslim education among many other of its social and philanthropic initiatives. Jamia Nalimia since inception has been journeying towards academic excellence. The institution continues to strive to advance education within the Sri Lankan Muslim community. Jamia Nalimia is celebrating a significant milestone today, its Golden Jubilee, Alhamdulillah. Jamia Nalimia, 50 years of excellence in Islamic studies and human sciences. Our vision, internationally recognized, regionally leading center of excellence in higher education of Islamic studies, human sciences and technology. Our mission is to produce intellectually sound, professionally competent, morally enriched, balanced and integrated personalities committed to generate and disseminate knowledge through innovative teaching, training, learning and research while contributing to the society, nation and humanity as a whole. Jamia Nalimia was incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1982 and it is an approved charitable institution under the Inland Revenue Act. The Society and Board of Management of Jamia Nalimia, which is the administrative body, plays a dynamic role in administration and policy planning and taking the lead towards futuristic vision. The majority of the lecturers of Jamia are products of this institute. They work towards the realization of the objectives of Jamia Nalimia with a sense of commitment and dedication. Jamia Nalimia takes great pride in its alumni association, which actively contributes to the institution's development through various means. The Multidisciplinary Educational Foundation qualifies graduates of Nalimia to become distinguished academics, intellectuals, researchers, orators, civil servants, writers and professionals. Moreover, the broad education policy pioneered by Nalimia has helped its graduates to excel both locally and internationally. Many of them also serve the nation in a number of areas, including education, finance, justice, and administration. Jamia Nalimia Institute was established with the unique infrastructure of a residential campus designed to enable students and staff to become fully immersed in their studies and personal development. The land and buildings of Jamia Nalimia are spread across 25 acres of lush green land, and its unique architecture reflects a blending of classic and contemporary styles. Jamia Nalimia offers a comprehensive academic program that spans over a period of 7 years. The program is divided into 2 sections. Center for Foundation Studies, CFS. Students are enrolled in foundation studies on the completion of their GCE O-level examination on the basis of a written examination and interview. This stage consists of 3 years, and during this period, students devote a significant portion of their time to study Arabic, English, Tamil and Sinhala, with particular emphasis on basic Islamic studies. Whilst following this course of studies, students are prepared for the GCE advanced level. The Faculty of Islamic Studies, FIS, is a 4-year study program that focuses on Islamic studies and prepares students for external degree programs in art stream offered by state universities. It is worth noting that the subjects offered at Jamia Nalimia are tailored to be compatible with the Sri Lankan context, such as major religions in Sri Lanka, peace and harmony, sociology. It is of importance to note that the curriculum implemented in Jamia Nalimia has been formally reviewed and admired by many national academic experts. Jamia Nalimia understands that the development of students goes beyond just academic excellence. The institution recognizes the importance of extracurricular activities in nurturing a well-rounded individual, providing opportunities for personal growth, skills development, and spiritual enrichment, which are all essential for holistic student development. The library of Jamia Nalimia is an academic library that plays a significant role in supporting the academic pursuits of both students and staff. It houses over 50,000 books in Arabic, English, Tamil and Sinhala and caters to the needs of researchers and academic pursuits. The library has a large collection of materials related to Islamic disciplines and other fields, including social sciences, language, literature and history, as well as books representing different ideologies. Adhering to international standards, the library is regularly updated and considered a valuable resource for researchers and academic pursuits. Established in 2001, the Nalimia Institute of Information Technology, NIIT, aims to equip students with knowledge and training in the field of information technology. Recognizing its significance in the digital era, NIIT is committed to preparing students with the necessary skills for success in the ever-changing industry. To meet the demand for research in the Islamic field, the Nalimia Institute of Research and Publications was established. In 1984, the Institute's first major activity was a seminar on Muslim minorities in South and Southeast Asia, which was held in collaboration with the International Center for Ethnic Studies. The seminar's papers were compiled into a volume under the title Muslims of Sri Lanka, Avenues to Antiquity. It was edited by the former director of Jamia Nalimia, marhum Dr. M.A.M. Shukri, and published in 1986. Since 1978, the Institute has been publishing the quarterly research journal Islamia Sintane in Tamil, along with numerous books on Islamic subjects through the Nalimia Bureau of Islamic Publications. The Academy for Development, Research and Training, ADRT, is another unit of Jamia Nalimia that was established in 2007 to expand its academic activities and social contributions. ADRT designs various programs and periodically conducts workshops and seminars for diverse groups within the community, including ulama, youth, community leaders, professionals, businessmen and other community members with a focus on community empowerment and development. The Institute of Arabic Language was established by Jamia Nalimia in 2018 to promote the Arabic language. The Institute provides diverse programs for individuals interested in learning Arabic in Sri Lanka. And also the Institute plays a crucial role in assisting students of Jamia Nalimia to enhance their Arabic language skills and knowledge. The Nalimia Virtual Learning Center was launched in 2020 to provide learning opportunities to individuals of all ages, genders, religions, races and regions. Through the use of advanced technology, the center aims to enhance access to education and establish a more inclusive learning atmosphere. The center has conducted several short courses online with great success. The Salam Center for Peace and Dialogue, established in 2022 by Nalimia, is dedicated to present Islam as a religion of peace and to promote dialogue and understanding among communities with different beliefs and cultures in Sri Lanka. The center has already published 2 books authored by the rector of Jamia Nalimia, Sheikh A.C. Agar Mohammed, on good citizenship and concept of peace. Through seminars and discussions, It aims to facilitate dialogue, mutual respect, and contribute to the creation of a harmonious society. Jamia Nalimia Institute is one of the 7 selected institutions launching a curriculum module on national unity and reconciliation in Sri Lanka. The initiative by the Office for National Unity and Reconciliation and the University Grants Commission seeks to encourage dialogue among students from different religious communities for social cohesion and peaceful coexistence. In 1995, Jamia Nalimia successfully organized its first ever national exhibition. It was visited by a large number of people from all over the island. In 2010, Nalimia conducted another national level exhibition under the theme of Miracles of Al-Quran and Muslims, Contributions to Science and Civilization. This exhibition won the admiration of all the visitors who patronized this exhibition. The Nalimia Institute of Islamic Studies has not only earned recognition within Sri Lanka, but it has also established its reputation beyond national borders. The institute has entered into a memorandum of understanding with international universities such as the International Islamic University of Malaysia, which in itself gives an endorsement and reflects the high quality of education and research which Jamia Nalimia offers. Jamia Nalimia is periodically visited by renowned scholars, academics, intellectuals, and social workers from around the world, both Muslims and non-Muslims alike. May Allah shower His blessings upon all the kind-hearted individuals, philanthropists, academics, community leaders, employees, alumni, and the people of Beruwala who have contributed to the noble mission of Jamia Nalimia for the past 5 decades. May Allah accept their efforts and bless them with success and happiness in this world and the hereafter. Ameen.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful summation of the story, the legend, and the great activities carried out by this esteemed institute, Jamia Nalimia, that celebrates its 50th-year anniversary, 50 years of excellence here this morning. At this instance, on behalf of the organizers, I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Honorable Vidura Vikramanayaka, the Minister for Buddha Sasana, Religious and Cultural Affairs of Sri Lanka, along with all the other members of Parliament present here today at this esteemed gathering. Next up, we will be moving on to yet another special address from a very special dignitary here today. ඒ අනුව මීළඟට මේ වියත් සභාව ආමන්ත්‍රණය කිරීම සඳහා කරන්නා වූ මේ ගෞරවනීය ආරාධනය ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙකු මෙන්ම සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්යවරයෙකු කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්යවරයෙකුද වන ගරු මහාචාර්ය රංජිත් බණ්ඩාර මැතිතුමාටයි. ඔබතුමන්ටයි මේ ගෞරවනීය ආරාධනය සභාව අමතන්නට.
අති
ගෞරවනීය මහා සංඝයා වහන්සේ අන්‍යාගමික පූජක ප්‍රසාදීන් වහන්සේ සම්භාවනීය ආරාධිත අමුත්තනි අද දිනේ මේ ගෞරවනීය සභාවේ තමන්ගේ පාඨමාලා අවසන් කරලා ඩිප්ලෝමා සහතික ලබන ආදරණීය දරුවනි දෙමව්පියනි සහෝදර සහෝදරියනි ඊටමත්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා මේ අවස්ථාවට සහභාගී වෙලා මේ වියත් සභාව සමග අදහස් කීපයක් හුවමාරු කරගන්න අවස්ථාව ලැබීම පිළිබඳව මගේ කතාව කෙටි ඉතා කෙටි කාල සීමාවක් තුළ කළ යුතු නිසා මූලික වශයෙන් කොටස් 4ක් ඒ තුළ අන්තර්ගත වෙනවා. මම මුලින්ම මේ ආදරණීය දරුවන්ට ඊතාංගම හෘදයාංගම ලෙස අපගේ උණුසුම් සුභාශිංසන පිරිනමනවා. ඔබේ අධ්‍යයන ජීවිතයේ එක්තරා කඩයිමක් අවසන් කරලා ඊළඟ අධීරට සූදානම් වෙමින් ඉන්නවා. එක්තරා අවස්ථාවක අමරදේව ශූරීන්ගෙන් සාමාන්‍ය පුරවැසියෙක් මෙහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. එතුමා ඉන්දියාවේ බාත්කණ්ඩ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට ගිහිල්ලා සංගීත විශාරද උපාධිය හමාර කරලා ලංකාවට ආවට පස්සේ what next ඊළඟට මොකද්ද? එතුමා කියනවා මේ විශාරද උපාධිය is like buying a ticket to platform. කෝච්චියට නගින්න නෙමෙයි කෝච්චියේ ප්ලැට්ෆෝම් එකට යන්නයි මේ ටිකට් එක මට ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණේ. ඒ නිසා ආදරණීය පුතේ ඔබ අද අවසන් කරන මේ ඩිප්ලෝමා පාඨමාලාව අමරදේව ශූරීන් හිතපු විදිහට හිතන්න this is a ticket to platform long way to go. Congratulations. මගේ කතාවේ දෙවෙනි කොටස මට අවස්ථාව ලැබුණා බොහොමත්ම ස්තුති සහෝදරයා නලිමියකට යන්න. මම දැක්කා කොතරම් සංවිධානාත්මක ලෙස ඒකේ අධ්‍යාපන කටයුතු සිද්ධ වෙනවාද. කොච්චර විනයගරුක ලෙස ශිෂ්‍යෝ ඉගෙන ගන්නවාද. මා ඒ ගොපු පැකීපය ඊටාම මිහිරි මතකයන් සහිත පැකීපයක්. මා නොකීවාට මේ වීඩියෝ පටයත් මට පෙර කතා කරපු අයත් නලිමියා ආයතන ඉදිරිපත් කරන මේ පාඨමාලාවන් පිළිබඳව ඉතා සවිස්තරාත්මක කාරණා සාකච්ඡා කෙරුණා. ඒ නිසා මේ සුභාශිංසනය නලිමියාව මෙහෙවන ආදරණීය ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයත් පාලක සභාවත් ඒ වගේම නලිමියාට ආදරය කරන නලිමියාවේ ආදි ශිෂ්‍යයන් මේ ස්ථානයේ ඇති ඒ හැම කෙනෙකුටමත් මගේ උණුසුම් සුභාශිංසන පිරිනමන්න කැමැතියි. තුන්වෙනි කොටස. මිත්‍රවරුනි නලිමියාව වසර 50කට ඉස්සෙල්ලා පටන් ගත්තේ ඉතා ඈත පෙනෙන අපේ මිත්‍රයාගේ පියා කවුරුත් දන්න නලිම් හාජියා. අද අපිට පේනවා මේ ඉස්ලාමික් ස්ටඩීස් වලින් එහාට ගිහිල්ලා human sciences, technology, what not. එතකොට අපිට පේනවා සමස්තයක් ලෙස නලිමියා ආයතනය මේ රටේ සියලුම මේ ආකාරයට කටයුතු කරන ආයතන වලට එක්තරා විදිහක පූර්වාදර්ශයක් ලබා දෙනවා. අපි කැරිකියුලම් කලින් කලට වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන. එහෙම හිතන තමුන්නාසලාට මගේ සුභාශිංසන. දැන් මිත්‍රවරුනි මගේ කතාවේ අවසන් කොටස. ලංකාවට රන් සම්මානයක් ගෙනාවේ අපි කියන්නේ බිලියට් ලාෆියර් කියලානේ. මට අවස්ථාවක් හම්බුණා එක්තරා අවස්ථාවක එතුමා වෙනුවෙන් විවෘත කරපු සංස්කෘතික ශාලාවක ප්‍රධාන අමුත්තා විදියට දේශනයකට සහභාගී වෙන්න. මේ දේශනයේ අවසානයේ එවකට මහකොළඹ මහනගර සභාවේ නගරාධිපතිවරයා පසු විශේෂ කොමසාරිස්වරයා විදියට කටයුතු කරපු ගරු ඔමාර් කාමිල් මැතිතුමා සිංහලෙන් ලියපු සුද්ධ කුරාණයක් ලබා දුන්නා. විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ කාලයක් වැඩ කරන නිසා කියවීමට කැමැත්ත දක්වන නිසා අල් කුරානේ මම මුල සිට අග දක්වා කියවුවා. පස්සේ කාලෙක මට හම්බුණා තව එක්තරා පුද්ගලයෙක්. එතුමා මේ සභාවේ ඉඳගෙන ඉන්නවා. අපි එතුමා යූසුෆ් හනීෆා මෞලවිතුමා කියලා තමයි දන්නේ. සම්සම් ආයතනයේ සභාපතිතුමා. එතුමාගේ ඇසුර මා පොතින් කියවන ලද අල් කුරානයේ තිබුණු ඒ ධර්ම කාරණා ප්‍රායෝගික භාවිතයට කොයි ආකාරයට අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක ඊටාම පැහැදිලිව අවබෝධ කරගන්න ලැබුණා. අපි දෙන්න බොහෝ වෙලාවට යම් යම් කාරණා පිළිබඳ කතා කරනවා. එක්තරා අවස්ථාවක මට කියනවා ප්‍රොෆෙසර් වතුර නැතුව මාළුවට ඉන්න බෑ. Fish can't survive without water. ඉතා ගැඹුරු කාරණයක්. මගේ කතාවේ අවසන් කොටසේයි. මිත්‍රවරුනි, ඉස්ලාම් ආගම ඉස්ලාම් භක්තිකයන්ට ආවේනික වූ සංස්කෘතියක් දායාද කරලා තියෙනවා. ඔබතුමන්ලා දෙමළ භාෂාව කතා කරාට ඔබතුමාලාගේ සංස්කෘතිය මේ ඉස්ලාම් ආගමට ආවේනික වූ සංස්කෘතියක්. ඒ සිංහල අපි අපේ ඇස් වලින් බලනවා, දකිනවා. අපිට ඒක තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙනවා. ඒ කාලයක් තිස්සේ මේ රටේ වසර දහස් ගාණක්, maybe more than that, evolve වෙලා අප එකක්. හැබැයි මේ සංස්කෘතිය අපේ සමාජ රාමුව තුලම ව්‍යාප්ත වෙච්ච එකක්. මං හිතන්නේ අපිට පිට තැනකින්, පිට රටකින්, පිට සංස්කෘතියකින් ගෙනල්ලා මේක පෝෂණය කිරීමේ අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. එනිසා මිත්‍රවරුනි, ශ්‍රී ලාංකික මුස්ලිම් වරුන්ට ආවේනික වූ සංස්කෘතියක් මේ රට තුල ගොඩනැගිලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ඔවුන්ට අනන්‍යයි. ඒ අපි හොඳින් හඳුනනවා. ඒ නිසා මම කැමතියි එදා 1968 අවුරුද්දේ මාටින් ලූතර් කිංට සිහිනයක් තිබුණා. ඒ සිහින තමයි එතුමාගේ ළමයි 4 දෙනා ඒ රටේ ජීවත් වෙන සියලුම වර්ණවල, what he said was the kids in all colors එකම ආපන ශාලාවක ආහාර ගන්නවා, එකම බස් රථයක ගමන් කරනවා, එකම ගමක පදිංචි වෙලා ඉන්නවා දකින්න කැමතියි. මගේ හීනේ ඊට ටිකක් එහා ගිය එකක්. මම කැමතියි අපේ මුස්ලිම් සහෝදරයෝ දළදා මාලිගාව බලන්න යනවා නම්, අනුරාධපුරේ යනවා නම්, සීගිරියට යනවා නම්, පොළොන්නරුවට යනවා නම්, දඹදෙනියට යනවා නම්, එච්චර ඈත යන්න අකමැති නම් එන්න උඩුනුවරට. ඒ තමයි ඔබේ සංස්කෘතිය. හැමෝටම දිවි පිහිට.
බෙහෙවින් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා අපගේ ප්‍රධාන අමුත්තකු වන ගරු මහාචාර්ය රංජිත් බණ්ඩාර මැතිතුමාට එතුමා පැවසූ ආකාරයට ඇත්තෙම ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ගීයේ නිර්මාතෘ ආනන්ද සමරකෝන් මහතාගේ අතින් ලියවී තිබෙනවා අපි වෙමු එක මවකගේ දරුවෝ එක නිවසෙහි වෙසෙනා එක පාට ඇති එක රුධිරය වේ අප කය තුල දිවෙන අන්න ඒ කියමන අන්න ඒ දේ තමයි මං හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලාංකික අපි හැමෝගෙම තියෙන එකම බලාපොරොත්තුව ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සියලුම ජනතාව එකම පැතුමක් යටතේ එක් වෙනවා නම් අන්න ඒකයි පැතුම. Thank you very much to our special guest, Member of Parliament and Emeritus Professor of University of Colombo, Honorable Professor Ranjit Bandar, for sharing a very valued and meaningful address with all of us. We now move on to the address by our guest of honor, Honorable MUM Ali Sabri, President's Council, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Our guest of honor, unfortunately, has informed us that due to unavoidable circumstances, he will not be able to make it here today. Nevertheless, he has taken time off to record a video message and share it with all of us so that it can be played for all of our audience gathered here today. Once again, please direct your attention towards the screen. We have the address and the message by our guest of honor, Honorable MUM Ali Sabri, President's Council, the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am delighted to deliver this message on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Nalimia Institute of Islamic Studies. Regrettably, I am unable to attend today as my commitment to national duty has taken me outside the borders of our cherished homeland. Many words have been written about education's transformative power. Few words have encapsulated the philosophy more than Malcolm X's quote. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Unquote. A historical comparison of schooling within the Muslim population in Sri Lanka reveals some striking discrepancies. There were only 2 Muslim teachers in the entire country in 1875. There were no Muslim students on the list of examiners and scholarship students in 1877. In 1879, the entire country had only 1,233 Muslim pupils, accounting for approximately 2.2% of the overall population. In 1880, there was only 1 Muslim student at Royal College, then known as the Colombo Academy. Today, we observe that the proportion of the Muslim students entering our universities is on par with the rest, with the exception of engineering and related fields. Allah says on Surah Al-Ra'd, verse 11, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." Unquote. We were brought here by our forefathers and past leaders who were instrumental in converting what was once a community devoid of formal education into one that has produced world-class intellects. When we discuss this transition, 3 people spring to mind. They are Siddhilabbe Marika, Dr. T.B. Jaya, and Dr. Badiuddin Mahmood. Siddhilabbe Marika was a visionary leader who challenged the traditional Muslim educational practices. He advocated for a well-rounded secular education with Islamic values. He also recognized the significance of being fluent in English. Siddhilabbe and his contemporaries were instrumental in changing people's perception and attitude towards education. In order to attain this goal, he co-founded Madrasatul Zahira, which had a significant impact on Muslim attitude towards education. T.B. Jaya, among other accomplishments, transformed Zahira College from a modest school into one of the major educational institutions in Sri Lanka. He accomplished this through a variety of initiatives and strategies. However, he did not stop there. He established branches of Zahira College throughout Sri Lanka, including Kalmune, Mavanalla, Mathala, Gampala, and Aludgama. He also founded the community's first Muslim girls' school and was instrumental in establishment of the Muslim teachers' training colleges. Dr. Badiuddin Mahmood saw a crucial issue to the further advancement of the education of the Muslims. that the women were not coming to school. This was a result of the tradition and conservative values prevalent at that time towards the education of women and also to being in a mixed setting. In 1956, he founded Baduddin Mahmud Girls College in Kandy. The school was founded with the aim of providing quality education to Muslim girls in Sri Lanka. His efforts were successful, breaking down social barriers and old gender conventions that were impeding Muslim women's educational advancement. Over the decades that followed, Sri Lanka was in need of religious scholars who would understand the contemporary challenges and navigate the community through such challenges without compromising on religious values. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayah 143, Allah says, "Thus we have made you a justly balanced community, that you will be witnesses over the people and the messenger will be a witness over you." Unquote. It was the philanthropy of visionary Nalim Hajjar that gave life to this idea. When Jamia Nalimia was founded in 1972, he gave the institute both his own land as a gift and sizable financial donation. Jamia Nalimia drew the brightest students from all around the country and provided them with a solid religious foundation while still providing a secular education and prepared them for secular degrees. As a result, a new breed of religious scholars emerged, capable of balancing the religious root with the secular academic education required to flourish in this area. Under his guidance, Jamia Nalimia not only produced a generation that has reached the highest echelons of professions and academia, but helped guide them safely towards a justly balanced society where secular education goes hand in hand with the religious education. Jamia Nalimia has played a crucial role in not only ensuring that the Muslim community in Sri Lanka receives high quality education, but has also aided in alleviating poverty and raising people's standard of living in Sri Lanka by its programs that offer basic services to the underprivileged, such as housing and education. As we commemorate this day, we must recognize its significant and far-reaching influence on Sri Lankan society. Its dedication to developing leaders, encouraging religious harmony, and increasing social welfare has been an enormous success. The vision and efforts of its founder Nalim Hajjar have now borne fruit. Jamia Nalimia has produced and continues to produce leaders who can not only weather the contemporary challenges that community faces, but also can skillfully navigate the community through difficult times. The graduates of Jamia Nalimia are leaders in their communities, working to build strong, inclusive, and thriving societies. Let us reflect on Jamia Nalimia's incredible legacy and influence it has had on the Sri Lanka and beyond as we commemorate this milestone. Let us remember Nalim Hajjar's vision and passion, as well as the many others who have contributed to the success of this institution. And let us look forward with hope and optimism, knowing that Jamia Nalimia alumni will continue to make positive influence in the world. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this celebration, and I wish Jamia Nalimia many more prosperous decades of service to our country. Thank you.
We would like to extend our gratitude to our guest of honor, Honorable MUM Ali Sabri, President's Council, who is also the Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. As it was mentioned, the vision has proven to be a success and is proving to be a success. And as a testament of this vision, we are here celebrating the Golden Jubilee of Jamia Nalimia. And at this occasion, we now move on to the official launch of the Golden Jubilee souvenir, the souvenir that will mark the 50th anniversary of this esteemed Jamia Nalimia. And The first copy presentation is what we have next up in our agenda. Let me invite the President of the Society and the Board of Management at Jamia Nalimia, along with the Rector, respectively Alhaj Yaqut Nalim and Ustad Al-Sheikh A.C. Agar Muhammad, to present the first copy to our Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, at this esteemed occasion. The first copies of the souvenir is currently being brought onto the stage. And together, our President and Rector will now hand over the first copy. Congratulations to Jamia Nalimia on celebrating Golden Jubilee and for this magnificent publication. Thank you, gentlemen, for launching the first copy. We will also continue to distribute the copies to our dignitaries gathered here today. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I have the privilege and honor of inviting yet another esteemed individual who is present here today at this momentous gathering to share his thoughts with all of us. Without further ado, let me invite former Minister and Member of Parliament, Honorable Imtiaz Bakir Maka, to share his thoughts with all of us.
සියලු දෙනාටම අස්සලාමු අලයිකුම්. ගරු කතෝලික පියතුමන් ඇතුළු ඉස්ලාමීය ආගමික විද්වතුනි, ජාමියා නලීමියාව ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාමේ අද යුගයේ වගකීම ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් පැවරී තිබෙන ඒ වර්තමාන සභාපති යාකුත් නලීම් මහත්මයා ප්‍රමුඛ ඒ පාලක සභාවේ සමාජිකවරුනි, ජාමියා නලීමියාවේ අධ්‍යාපන අංශයට වර්තමානයේ නායකත්වයේ දෙන AC शेख अगार मोहम्मद मैतुमान प्रमुख आचार्य मंडली सामाजिकवरुणी, विविध रटवाल नियोजनය කරමින් සහභාගී වී සිටින විදේශ තානාපතිවරුනි, මගේ කතාවේ පරිවර්තනය ඔවුන්ට ලැබෙන්නට සලස්වලා තිබෙන නිසා ඒ ගැන ඔවුන්ට කරදර වෙන්නට උවමනා නැති බව මම දන්නවා. අද උත්සවයේ ප්‍රධාන ආමුත්තා ලෙස සහභාගී වන අග්නිදිග විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ කුලපති ජනාධිපති නීතිඥ ෆායිස් මුස්තෆා මැතිතුමන් ඇතුළු සම්භාවනීය ආමුත්තන් සියලු දෙනාගේ මත් අවසරයි. සහභාගී වී සිටින ජාමියා නලීමියාවේ ශිෂ්‍යයන්, ආදි ශිෂ්‍යයන් සහ අනිකුත් සියලුම ආරාධිත අමුත්තනි, ජාමියා නලීමියාවේ අවුරුදු 50ක ස්වර්ණ ජයන්තිය සමරන මේ මොහොතේදී පළමුව ඒ ඓතිහාසික මෙහෙවරට නායකත්වයේ දුන්න මර්හූම් නලීම් හාජියාර් මැතිතුමන්ම අප ගෞරවයෙන් සිහිපත් කළ යුතු වෙනවා. ඒ සඳහා එතුමන්ට තිබූ විෂන් එක, දුර දැක්ම ගැන මට කල්පනා වෙනවා. ඒ සඳහා එතුමන්ට මඟ පෙන්වපු ඒ යථාර්ථයක් කරගන්නට එතුමන්ට විවිධ ලෙසින් සහාය වෙච්ච, දායකත්වයේ දුන්න සමහර උදවිය අද තවමත් ජීවතුන් අතර ඉන්නවා, මේ සභා වේදිකාවේ ඉන්නවා, තමුන්නාස අතර ඉන්නවා. ඒ සියලුම උදවියව මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ඊටාම කෘතවේදීත්වයෙන් යුතුව සිහිපත් කරන්නට මම කැමතියි. ඒ වගේම මම කැමතියි අද තමන්ගේ අධ්‍යාපන කටයුතු ඉවර කරලා උපාධිය ලබන දරුවන්ට අපේ හෘදයාංගම සුවපැතුම් පළමුව පිරිනමන්නට. මට විනාඩි 7ක් තියෙනවා කියලා කිව්වා. ඒ ඇතුළත කතාව ඉවර කළ යුතු හින්දා මම හිතුවා අර දේශපාලනඥයෝ කතා කළොත් දිගට කතාව යනවා. හින්දා මම සටහනක් ප්‍රයෝජනයට අරගෙන ඒ කාලය සීමා කරගන්න. ජාමියා නලීමියාව බේරුවල බබලවන ආභරණයක් විදියටයි මම දකින්නේ. නලීම් හාජියාර් මැතිතුමන්ගෙත් මගෙත් උපන් ගම බේරුවල ඒ ගැන කියන විට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ මුස්ලිම්වරුන්ගේ ඉතිහාසය අපි කාගෙත් 100ට නිතැතින්ම එනවා. අවුරුදු 1000කට අධික කාලයකට පෙර ලංකාවට ආපු අරාබි ජාතිකයන්ගේ පළමු ජනාවාසය ලෙස බේරුවල සැලකෙනවා. ඔවුන් විසින් ඉදිකරනු ලැබූ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පළමු ඉස්ලාමීය දේවස්ථානය වන මස්ජිදුල් අබ්රාර් දේවස්ථානය වගේම ජාමියා නලීමියාව ඒ ඉතිහාසයේ වැදගත්ම කේන්ද්‍රස්ථාන දෙකක්. මෙරටේ මුස්ලිම් ජනතාවගේ ඉතිහාසය අවුරුදු 1000කටත් වඩා පැරණි ඉතිහාසයක්. අවුරුදු 1000කට කලින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට ආපු මුස්ලිම් ජනතාව ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් වෙළඳාම සඳහා මෙරටට ආපු බවයි ඉතිහාසය සඳහන් කරන්නේ. ඒ ආරම්භක අවධියේ පටන් ඒ ඉස්ලාමීය ආධිතමයන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පාලකයන් හා ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය සමාජය සමග හොඳ අන්‍යෝන්‍ය අවබෝධයක්, අන්‍යෝන්‍ය ගරුත්වයක් ඇතිව සිටියා. ඒ වගේම ශක්තිමත් විශ්වාසවන්ත බැඳීම් ඇති කරගෙන සිටියා. මේ බැඳීම් පාවිච්චි කරමින් ඒ යුගවල අරාබි රටවල් සමග අපේ රජවරුන්ට පැවතිච්ච රාජ්‍ය තාන්ත්‍රික සමනතා ගැන ඉතිහාසය කොතෙකුත් සාක්ෂි කියනවා. එහෙත් පෘතුගීසි හෝලන්ද වගේ අධිරාජ්‍යවාදීන්ගේ පාලන කාලවලදී මෙරටේ බහුතර ජනතාවට වගේම ඉස්ලාමීය ජනකොටසටත් විවිධ අභියෝගවලට විවිධ බාධාවලට මුහුණ දෙන්නට සිද්ධ වුණා. ඔවුන්ට විශේෂයෙන් තම අනන්‍යතාවය රැකගෙන තමන්ගේ දරුවන්ට නූතන අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දෙන්නට දොරටු සීමා වෙලා තිබුණා. මේ පසුබිම තුළ ඕල්කට් තුමන් ප්‍රමුඛ බෞද්ධ නායකයෝ රටපුරා ආනන්ද, නාලන්ද, ධර්මරාජ, රාහුල, මලියදේව වැනි පාසල් පටන් අරගෙන තමන්ගේ ආගමික අනන්‍යතාවය ආරක්ෂා කරගෙන නූතන අධ්‍යාපනය බෞද්ධ දරුවන්ට ලබා දෙන්නට ප්‍රයත්න දැරුවා. ඒ වගේම ද්‍රවිඩ ජාතික නායකයන් යාපනයේ හින්දු විද්‍යාලය වගේ පාසල් ආරම්භ කරලා ඒ මගින් නූතන අධ්‍යාපනය තමන්ගේ ආගමික අනන්‍යතාවය ආරක්ෂා කරගෙන හින්දු දරුවන්ට ලබා දෙන්නට උත්සාහ කළා. එදා යුගයේ හිටපු ඉස්ලාමීය විද්වතුන්, දානපතීන්, ආචාර්ය ටී.බී. ජායා වැනි නායකයන් සමග එක්ව රට පුරා සායිරාවන් ආරම්භ කරමින් කොළඹ, මාතලේ, දර්ගා නගරය, කල්මුනේ, ගම්පල, පුත්තලම ආදි වශයෙන් රට පුරාම නූතන අධ්‍යාපනය තමන්ගේ ආගමික අනන්‍යතාවය ආරක්ෂා කර ගනිමින් ලබා දෙන්නට ඒ පාසල් මගින් කටයුතු කළා. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ මේ මුස්ලිම් ඉතිහාසය තුළ ජාමියා නලීමියාව ප්‍රධාන සන්ධිස්ථානයක් ලෙස මම දකිනවා. ශ්‍රී ලාංකික මුස්ලිම් සමාජය තුළ අධ්‍යාපනය අතින් මුස්ලිම්වරුන්ගේ පසුගාමීත්වය නැති කර රටට බරක් නොවන දෙපයින් හිටගන්න පුළුවන් ජනකොටසක් ලෙස මුස්ලිම් සමාජය පරිවර්තනය කරන්නට ජාමියා නලීමියාව තුළින් වගේම ඉක්‍රා ආයතනය තුළින් මරහුම් නලීම් හාජියාර් මැතිතුමන් ඉතිහාසය වෙනස් කරන ගමනකට නායකත්වය දුන්නා. ඒ නායකත්වය, ඒ අධිෂ්ඨානය, එවැගේම දුර දැක්ම සහිත කණ්ඩායමක් එතුමන් සමග සිටීම එතුමන්ට ආශිර්වාදයක් වගේම ලොකු හයියක්, ශක්තියක් වුණා. ඒ සියලු දෙනාවම අපි ගෞරවයෙන් අද සිහිපත් කරනවා. නලීමියාවේ මුල් අවදියේ පමණ සිට මෙහි අධ්‍යාපනික කටයුතු මෙහෙවන්නට තම විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ජීවිතයට සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම සමුදීලා නලීමියාවට එක්වෙච්ච ඒට විශිෂ්ට ආරම්භයක් ලබා දුන්න ආචාර්ය ශුක්‍රි මහත්මයා ජාමියා නලීමියාව තුළින් ඉටු කළ උදාර මෙහෙයත් මෙහි මොහොතේ සිහිපත් කිරීම අපේ යුතුකමක් කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා. අපේ රටත් අපේ සමාජයත් ඉතිහාසයේ කිසිම කාලයක මුහුණ නොදුන් ආකාරයේ බෙදුම්වාදී විස බීජවලින් අවුලුවා තිබිච්ච යුගයක එවන් අභියෝගාත්මක කාලයක නලීමියාවේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ කටයුතු ෂේක් අගාර් මොහමඩ් මැතිතුමන් විසින් බාරගෙන තිබෙනවා. එතුමන් ජාමියා නලීමියාවෙම අධ්‍යාපනය ලබලා එහිම කතිකාචාර්යවරයෙක් වෙලා අද එහි අධ්‍යයන අංශයේ ප්‍රධානියා අධ්‍යක්ෂකවරයා බවට පත්ව සිටිනවා. මේ අභියෝගාත්මක කාලය තුල ඊටම කල්පනාකාරීව, ඉවසිලිවන්තව කළමනාකරණය කරගන්නට එතුමන්ටත් පාලක සභාවේ සභාපති යාකුත් නලීම් මැතිතුමන්ටත් පාලක සභා සමාජිකයන් සමගින් දෙවියන්ගේ ආශිර්වාදය ඇතුව පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබුණා. රටේ කටයුතු දෙස නිරීක්ෂකයන් ලෙස බලා සිටින්නන් නොව රට ගොඩනැගීමට, රට ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාමට ක්‍රියාකාරීව සහභාගී වන්නන් ලෙසින් ඊට දායකත්වය දෙන වචනයේ පරිසමාප්තාර්ථයෙන්ම වගකිව යුතු ශ්‍රී ලාංකික පුරවැසි ප්‍රජාවක් නලීමියාව රටට දායාද කරමින් සිටීම අද අපි දකිනවා. වටිනාකම් සාරධර්ම ඇති විද්වතුන්, පරිපාලකයන්, සෑම ශේෂ්ත්‍රකයේම වෘත්තිකයන් වගේම දේශපාලන නායකයින්ව අද අපේ සමාජයේ ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා. ඒ අයුරින් වටිනාකම් සාරධර්ම ඇති පුරවැසි ප්‍රජාවක් සමාජයට දායාද කිරීමේ වගකීම ඉටු කිරීම වගේම මුස්ලිම් සමාජයට පමණක් නොව ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සමාජයටම නායකත්වය ලබා දෙන ආදර්ශමත් පුරවැසි ප්‍රජාවක් සෑම ශේෂ්ත්‍රයකින්ම නිර්මාණය කිරීමේ අභියෝගය, කාර්යභාරය අද යුගයේ නලීමියාව ඉදිරිපිට තිබෙනවා. අප පසු කළ දුෂ්කර අභියෝගාත්මක කාලයක අත්දැකීම් වලින් නලීමියාව දැන් පදම් වෙලා ඉන්නවා කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා. එනිසා ඒ වගකීම් හොඳින් ඉටු කරන්නට දැන් නලීමියාව කවර කාලයකටත් වඩා ශක්තිමත් තත්වයක සිටින බව මම තදින්ම විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඒ වගේම රටම වැළඳගත් ආදර්ශමත් පුරවැසි ප්‍රජාවක් නලීමියාව රට දායාද කර තිබීම නිසා ඒ ශක්තියත් ඒ ආශිර්වාදයත් නලීමියාවට තිබෙනවා. එදා නලීම් හාජියාර් මහතාගේ උරහිස මත තිබූ මේ වගකීම් සහ ඒ බර අද යාකුත් නලීම් මැතිතුමන්ගේ උරහිස මතට ඇවිත් තිබෙනවා. පසු කළ අභියෝගාත්මක කාලය තුළ ඒ අර්බුද සහ ගැටලු මැනවින් දක්ෂ ලෙසින් කළමනාකරණය කළ එතුමන්ට උදව් කරපු පාලක සභාවේ සමාජිකයන්ටත් ෂේක් අගාර් මොහමඩ් මැතිතුමන්ටත් අනාගතයට මුහුණ දිය හැකි ආකාරයෙන් ජාමියා නලීමියාව සාර්ථකව ඉදිරියටත් මෙහෙවන්නට තවදුරටත් ශක්තිය ලැබේවා කියලා දුවා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරලා මම මේ කතාව මෙතකින් සමාප්ත කර ගන්නවා. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි.
ස්තුතියි ගරු පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රී ඉම්තියාස් බාකිර් මාකාර් මැතිතුමාට. ඔබතුමන්ගේ හරබර දේශනාව ඒ වගේම නිතර නොපිරිහෙලා දිරිගන්වන වචනවලට අපගේ හදපිරි උත්තමාචාරය. As we celebrate the golden jubilee of Jamia Nalimia, ladies and gentlemen, just like the dignitaries and the esteemed individuals gathered here today, we also reached out to several other dignitaries who are not here today due to various circumstances but wanted to share their messages and blessings as Jamia Nalimia celebrated its 50-year anniversary. So next up we have another short segment of videos, a collection of videos where we will witness blessings and messages by several learned and esteemed individuals of our society, bestowing their blessings upon Jamia Nalimia as it celebrates a journey of 50 years of excellence.
الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون. صدق الله العظيم. நலீம் ஹாஜியார் என்று அழைக்கப்படக்கூடிய கண்ணியமான அந்த பெரிய மனிதர் அவர்கள் தேசத்துக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் அறிமுகமான ஒரு நேர்மையான வியாபாரி. தன்னுடைய மிக சிறப்பான பண்புகளால் அவர்கள் மதிக்கப்பட்டார்கள். அல்லாஹு தாலா அவர்களுக்கு உயர்ந்த ஜன்னத்துல் ஃபிர்தௌஸை நசீபாக்குவானாக. இந்த 50வது வருடத்தின் நிகழ்வு மிக சக்சஸ் ஆனதாக, வெற்றியுள்ளதாக, எதிர்காலம் மிக ஜொலிக்கக்கூடியதாக வல்ல அல்லாஹ் இதை கொண்டு கயிறுகளை பரக்கத்துகளை வாழக்கூடியவர்களுக்கு கொடுப்பது போல இதுக்காக யாரெல்லாம் என்னென்ன வகையில உதவிகள் செய்திருக்கிறார்களோ அவர்களுடைய கபரை அல்லாஹ் ஜொலிக்க செய்வானாக. வாஹிர் தாவான் அல்ஹம்துலில்லாஹி ரப்பில் ஆலமீன்.
Jamia Nalimia is an Islamic educational institute of repute in South Asia. Over the last 50 years, Nalimia has produced several batches of scholars with competence in spiritual as well as modern academic education within the framework of Sri Lanka's national educational system. I believe the management team is guided by the Quranic verse in Surah 2, verse 143. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. අපි ඔබලා මධ්‍යස්ථ සමූහයක් වශයෙන් පත් කළෙමු. நாம் உங்களை நடுநிலையான சமூகத்தினராக ஆக்கினோம். Thus we have appointed you as a middle society.
මම ඉතාම සතුටු වෙනවා ජාමියා නලීමියා ආයතනයේ 50 වන සංවත්සරය වෙනුවෙන් කෙටි අදහස් දැක්වීමට අවස්ථාව ලබා දීම ගැන. මෙම ආයතනය ගැන මම දැනගත්තේ 1980 දශකයේ මුල් කාලේ. නලීම් හාජියාර් මැතිතුමා විසින් ඉස්ලාමීය අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දීම වගේම වෙනත් විෂයන් පිළිබඳවත් සියලුම දෙනාට දැනුම ලබා දීමේ අධ්‍යාපන විභාග දහසින් මෙවැනි ආයතනයක් ඇති කරා කියන එක මට දැනගන්න ලැබුණා. හැබැයි මේ ආයතනය ගැන මට වඩා තොදින්ම දැනගන්න ලැබුණේ මම පරිපාලන සේවයට ආවට පස්සේ 1980 අගභාගයේදී මම ආවේ මුල් කාලයේදී ජාමියා නලීමියා ආයතනයේ විද්‍යාර්ථීන් රැසක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පරිපාලන සේවයට ඇතුළු වුණා. ඔවුන් ඊටම විශිෂ්ටයක්, ඊටම දක්ෂයි. ඔවුන් පමණක් නෙවෙයි අධ්‍යාපනඥයන් යහපත් පුරවැසියන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් මේ ආරම්භය කළා තියෙනවා. මේ ආයතනයේ මේ අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දීමට වඩා මම හැබැයි මීට වඩා වැදගත් දෙයක් දකිනවා. ඒක තමයි එක් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවක්, එක් ජාතියක් කියන හැඟීම මේ අපි දැකපු හැම විද්‍යාර්ථීන් තුළම තිබුණා.
Jamia Nalimia and the Nalimia Institute of Islamic Studies differ very much from our other Islamic educational institutions and madrasa because the educational focus of Nalimia is comprehensive. So what we learn from the Holy Quran is holistic. It does not divide into sectors, spiritual knowledge and knowledge about the world. It is because Islamic education has to be experienced in this holistic manner that the establishment of the Nalimia Institute in 1973 is regarded as a milestone in the history of Muslim education in Sri Lanka.
இந்த நிறுவனம் பல்வேறு துறைகளில் விற்பனர்களாக வரக்கூடிய மாணவர்களை உருவாக்கியிருக்கின்றது. பாடசாலை மட்டத்தில் என்று மட்டுமல்லாமல் உயர்கல்வி மட்டத்தில் இருந்து மாணவர்களை உருவாக்கி அவர்களை பட்டதாரிகளாக சமூகத்துக்கு வழங்கி இருக்கிறது. இலங்கையில் இன்றைக்கு பல்வேறுபட்ட தனியார் கல்வி நிறுவனங்கள் இருக்கின்றன. ஆனால் அவற்றோடு ஒப்பிட்டு பார்க்கையில் இந்த நலிமியா கல்வி நிறுவனம் தனித்து நிற்பதற்கான காரணம் அதனுடைய சேவை மனப்பான்மை. லாபம் ஈட்டும் நோக்கம் என்பது அல்லாமல் ஒரு தர்ம செயல்பாட்டில் ஈடுபடுகின்ற இலக்கை கொண்டு செயற்படுவதால் இந்த நிறுவனம் ஒரு தனித்துவம் மிக்கதாக இருக்கிறது.
I was delighted to know we have institutions of the like of Jamia to understand the importance of learning the languages that would help us to communicate with all Sri Lankans. I also believe that the products of this institution with these lofty ideals would make the ideal candidates to act as a bridge between conflicting communities in our country.
I am appreciative of Nalimia's role within last 50 years for several reasons. One is I find special characteristics among the Nalimia graduates, a kind of initiative, entrepreneurship, ability to forge ahead in whatever way to contribute their own knowledge and education, at the same time to retain the Islamic identity and able to sustain our traditions of Islam in this country. And I appeal to my Muslim brethren in this country to donate their original documentary material to Nalimia to be preserved and kept so that our future graduates would be able to benefit from that and benefit our community by doing very deep and extensive research on this.
One should be proud to be a student of Jamia Nalimia because from the past records, the institution value is measured by its past products. So references or the reports we get from all over the country and from all over the world, we have positive reports and about the quality of the students produced by Jamia Nalimia, their intellectual capability, the good akhlaq and their piety. These are the things that we cannot get from another institution. You can get a degree, you can get a certificate, but the rida of Allah is the important thing.
ජාතික සමගිය හා සංහිඳියා කාර්යාංශය වෙනුවෙන් ජමියා නලීමියා ආයතනයේ වසර 50ක් පිරීමේ සංවත්සරයට මගේ සුභාශංසන පිරිනමන්න මම කැමැතියි. ජමියා නලීමියා ආයතනය සමග ජාතික සමගිය හා සංහිඳියා කාර්යාංශයේ විශේෂ ව්‍යාපෘතියක් අපි සිදු කළා. අපි විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ප්‍රතිපාදන කමිසම සභාවත් සමග එකතු වෙලා විශ්වවිද්‍යාල 7ක් එක්ක විශේෂ වැඩසටහනක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කළා. එතකොට ජමියා නලීමියා ආයතනයේ මේ වැඩසටහනේ එක විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක්. මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල වැඩසටහන අත්දී අපිට ජමියා නලීමියා ආයතනය සංහිඳියාව සඳහා වෙන නියම ආයතනයක් විදිහට නම් කරන්නත් පිහිටුවන්නත් අවස්ථාව ලැබුණා. මේ ආයතනය හුදෙක් මුස්ලිම් ශිෂ්‍ය පිරිස සඳහා ඉස්ලාම් අධ්‍යාපනය පමණක් ලබා දෙන ආයතනයක් නෙමෙයි. මේ ආයතනය ඇතුලේ ඉස්ලාම් දහම අධ්‍යාපනයට අමතරව තාක්ෂණය සහ විවිධ නවීන විෂයන් පිළිබඳ හොඳ අධ්‍යාපනයක් ලබා දෙනවා.
எமது ஜாமியா நலிமியா கல்வி நிறுவனம் ஆரம்பிக்கப்பட்டதன் ஒரே நோக்கம் கற்றுணர்ந்த நன்கு கல்வியிலும் சிறந்து விளங்கும் உலமாக்களை உருவாக்குவதாகும். அதன் நோக்கம் இன்று நிறைவேறியுள்ளதை நாங்கள் பார்க்கின்றோம். இன்று நாம் ஜாமியா நலிமியா கல்வி நிலையத்திலிருந்து வெளியாகியுள்ள மாணவர்கள் பல்வேறு துறைகளில் சிறந்து விளங்குகின்றார்கள். நிர்வாக சேவை உறுப்பினர்களாக, வெளிநாட்டு சேவை ராஜ்ய உறுப்பினர்களாக, ராஜதந்திரிகளாக மற்றும் விரிவுரையாளர்களாக, பேராசிரியர்களாக இலங்கையில் மட்டுமின்றி பல்வேறு நாடுகளிலும் சிறந்து விளங்குகின்றார்கள். அதற்கு இந்த ஜாமியா நலிமியா தான் மிகவும் முக்கிய காரணமாகும். ஜாமியா நலிமியா வேறுவலை மக்களுக்கு மட்டும் உள்ள ஒரு நிறுவனம் அல்ல, இது முழு இலங்கை முஸ்லிம்களதும் பொக்கிஷமாகும். இதனை பாதுகாப்பதும், இதனை வளர்ப்பதும், இதன் முன்னேற்றத்துக்காக நாம் பாடுபடுவதும் இலங்கையில் உள்ள அனைத்து முஸ்லிம்களும் கடமையாகும் என்று நான் உறுதியாக நம்புகின்றேன்.
ஜாமியா நலீமியாவை போன்ற ஒரு கல்வி நிறுவனம் முஸ்லிம் சமூகத்துக்கு தேவை என இந்த நாட்டில் அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் வாழ்ந்த கல்விமான்கள், உலமாக்கள், புத்திஜீவிகள் பெரும் கனவு கண்டனர்.
அந்த கனவை ஒரு சாதாரண மனிதனாக இருந்து மர்ஹூம் எம்ஐஎம் நலீம் ஹாஜியார் அவர்களால் நிறைவேற்ற முடிந்தது. இலங்கை முஸ்லிம்கள் வர்த்தக சமூகமாக இருந்தனர். அவர்களை கல்வி சமூகமாக மாற்றுவதில் நலிமியாவுக்கு பெரும் பங்குண்டு. இந்த சமூகத்தின் கல்வி கலாச்சார மாற்றங்களிலே நலிமியா வகித்திருக்கின்ற பங்கு அளப்பரியது. இந்த வகையிலே நலிமியா என்றும் இந்த சமூகத்தோடு பின்னி பிணைந்த ஒரு நிறுவனமாக இருக்கின்றது. இன்று முஸ்லிம் சமூகத்தில் ஏற்பட்டுள்ள ஆத்மீக சமூக கலாச்சார எழுச்சியில் நேரடியாகவும் மறைமுகமாகவும் நலிமியாவுக்கு சிறப்பான இடம் உண்டு.
Jamia Nalimia is unique in many ways. One of them is that it is an institution that allows the students to pursue their higher education and get their degrees in various fields. Quite a number of Nalimis have become attorneys at law and they are practicing full time and they are doing their work very well. This and also not only in law, there are so many people who have passed out, got other degrees, and quite a number of Nalinis have joined the Sri Lanka Administrative Service. They have reached very high level. So it's an institution that allows the students to reach their highest position in life. And this is the situation we were in need of for a very, very long time.
නලීමියා ඉස්ලාමීය අධ්‍යාපන ආයතනය අවුරුදු 50ක් සපිරෙන මේ මොහොතේ ඔවුන් මේ සමාජය වෙනුවෙන් රට වෙනුවෙන් ඒ වගේම මානව සංහතිය වෙනුවෙන් ඉස්ලාම් ආගම වෙනුවෙන් උන්ගේ දායකත්වය ඒ වගේම සමස්ත ලංකා ඉස්ලාමීය ආගමික විද්වතුන්ගේ සභාව වෙනුවෙන් ඔවුන්ට සුබපතන අතර නිර්මාතෘවරු වන නලීම් හාජියාර් රහිමහුල්ලා මේ අල්ලාහ් සුබ්හානහු වතාලාගේ කරුණාව ඔහුට අත්වේවා කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමු.
That was a lot of goodness and blessings by several learned and respected individuals in our society. Thank you very much for all the dignitaries who shared their thoughts on video. Some of the dignitaries are also here with us in this esteemed audience. What we displayed was a summarized version of all your valuable blessings and messages. The extended version of the complete blessings, the complete ideas and thoughts shared by our dignitaries will be posted on social media subsequent to this event. With that blessings and goodness bestowed upon this gathering, ladies and gentlemen, we now officially transition towards the general convocation of Jamia Nalimia. As you'd see, as I speak, the backdrop of this event will change to reflect the general convocation for the year 2023. As with any convocation, we now move on to the convocation address by a senior learned individual in our society. It is with great honor that I invite to the podium the Director for Center of Quality Assurance at the Wayamba University of Sri Lanka, Professor K.D. Renuka Silva, to deliver the convocation address.
The reverences from different religions, the chief guest, Dr. Faiz Mustafa, the Chancellor of the Southeastern University, the President of the Jamia Nalimia, the members of the Society and the Board of Management, Honorable Ministers, and the members of Parliament and the Diplomatic Corps, the Rector and the staff members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, it is it's wonderful to be here with you today to celebrate this golden jubilee of Jamia Nalimia and the graduation of the students. Graduates, it is my great pleasure to congratulate you on the completion of your degrees. I know your journey was not easy, but if the mountain were not steep and the climb did not test your resolve, the view would not be such revelation or such an inspiration. Now you stand at the peak and opportunity stretches out before you. Today, we gather here not only to celebrate the termination of your academic journey, but also to reflect on the transformative power of education. Each one of you has experienced a unique voyage of self-discovery shaped by the knowledge you have gained and the experiences that you have shared. Convocation is a day when we celebrate your success and look forward to the impact you will have on your life, your family, your profession, and your country. So a true education extends far beyond just the textbooks and exams. So it encompasses the development of character, the nurturing of the curiosity, the honing of critical thinking skills. It empowers you to question the world around you, to challenge the status quo, and to imagine a better future. During your time in academia, you have not only acquired knowledge, but also have formed several relationships, bonds with your fellow classmates, teachers, and mentors. So these relationships have enriched your lives, providing support, guidance, and inspiration along the way. I hope you will cherish these connections and carry them forward as you embark on your new journey. So you are entering into a world that needs courageous, compassionate, and innovative leaders. So we are faced with global challenges that demand our attention, such as climate change, social inequality, technological disruption, and so much more than just your knowledge on Islamic studies. It is your responsibility to be the change agent in this world. A few years ago, I was given an opportunity to visit your institute on a mission to review your academic programs. I saw the passion of the administrators and the staff of Nalimia Institute for improving quality of education. The Nalimia Institute of Islamic Studies gained a reputation as a prominent center for Islamic learning in the country. We all know that Nalimia Institute provides comprehensive Islamic education to students, preparing them to become scholars, religious teachers, and leaders of the Muslim community. In the modern world, Muslim societies are increasingly diverse. Therefore, you need knowledge and scholarship to understand the issues pertaining to Muslims and Islam. So you need sufficient knowledge on topics such as democracy, political pluralism, gender, law, human rights, ethics, economic development, the environment, popular culture, Islamic finance, even management and organizational theories. So we know that Nalimia Institute has made a significant impact on Muslim education in Sri Lanka, going beyond the traditional base, fulfilling the needs of globalized academic landscape. Globalization has given unique opportunities, and a greater number of young Muslims from Asia are now studying abroad. They have unique opportunities in different countries, whether it is in the Middle East, Iran, South Asia, Europe, the UK, North America, or Australia. So students are moving The scholar exchange programs are there, international conferences, joint research projects, and setting up of Islamic studies centers in the Western universities, international benchmarking and quality assurance among universities in Muslim countries, in increasing use of English language as a medium of instruction in the universities and the higher education institutes, and especially the communication revolution made possible by the internet and email are all impacting upon the nature of study of Islam in Asia as well as in the world. So I'm pretty sure Nalimia Institute has given you sufficient exposure to face such global challenges and the global changes and prepare you to fit the modern world within Islamic spirituality. Today, the education sector is dramatically changed and advancing rapidly in all fields of education. So I had a little conversation with the former minister, Rauf Hakim, just a few hours ago regarding the reforms that we need in this country regarding higher education. So Sri Lanka should get ready to embrace some dramatical changes in the field of education as we are living in an age of globalization and digitalization. So remember, today we live in a knowledge-based world economy. So human resource development and skill enrichment are imperative to meet the demands of modern labor market. So at this point, I wish to say a few words regarding the history of education in the Sri Lankan Muslim community. So before the independence, as the previous speaker, MP Bakir Markle mentioned, the level of education of Sri Lankan Muslim community was very low. So this was due to several reasons, including suppressive measures adopted by the Portuguese and the Dutch colonial rulers, and unwillingness of the Muslims to enter English education and many other cultural reasons. So over time, Muslim community leaders realized the importance of participation in the national system of education, which was imperative to the progress of the community. So many initiatives were taken under the pioneering guidance of Sir Razik Farid and Dr. T.B. Jaya. Several past governments promoted Muslim and Islamic education through school system. In 1936, All Ceylon Muslim Education Conference stressed the importance of female education as a step towards progress of the community. So in 1943, Sir Razik Farid asked the government to establish schools for Muslim girls. Muslim Ladies College in Bambalapitiya was established as a result of this. Muslim women were able to leave their traditional role of housewife and mother and become educated and empowered. The positive impact is visible today. At present, there are many successful doctors, lawyers, academics, and accountants. Some have found place in administrative and public services, while others are successful business entrepreneurs. So in our universities nowadays, there are so many undergraduates from the Muslim community doing very well. Good language skills and also enthusiasm to follow the degree programs. Until 1970s, the seminaries performed the task of graduating students who were known as Maulavis. The traditional curricula of these seminaries or the madrasas included courses on comparative religion, the social sciences, history and the political science, in addition to the mathematics and geography. Their graduates possess a significant level of understanding and ability to guide, teach, and advise on matters related to Islam and Arabic. There was conformity on their approach to understanding and preaching about Islam with a sense of moderation, tolerance, and respect for other cultures and religions. So this resulted a very constructive and exemplary, peaceful coexistence of Muslims with their fellow Sri Lankans. Jamia Nalimia in Veruala, which means a university instead of a madrasa or seminary, was established in 1973 by the late Al-Haj Nalim. And this is, of course, a different institute than madrasas. I trust Jamia Nalimia does not believe that education means only religious education and secular education is un-Islamic. That's why they provide opportunities for the students to broaden their knowledge of Islamic beliefs while also receiving a well-rounded education that equips them to make a meaningful contribution to the society. So there are several types of other Muslim education institutes in the country, ranging from the Sunday schools, public schools, and the university departments of Arabic language and Islamic studies, and even the branches of international Islamic universities. When I was preparing this speech, I found a very interesting article written by a Muslim academic in a university about some challenges in Sri Lankan Muslim education today. So dear administrators, academia, and influential political figures attending this ceremony, I just want to quote some of the highlights of that article, but I don't know whether you agree with them or not. The article says, regrettably, a large percentage of Sri Lankan Muslim community have not recognized the global changes in education. The Sri Lankan Muslim community will be marginalized and sidelined in public life if they do not take some constructive measures to improve their education in Muslim villages across the island. There are several reasons for this, the problems in the Muslim education in the country. The high percentage of Muslim students, school dropouts, facilities, the lack of parental motivation, lack of career guidance, and ideologically, religiously, and politically polarized Muslim community, as the author mentioned. The author says, unless the Sri Lankan Muslim community takes some constructive measures to promote education, it is most likely that they will be falling behind in education and will not be able to catch up with the rest of the communities, especially Sinhalese and Tamils. So it's a duty and responsibility of you all, we all, and especially the Muslim stakeholders to contribute for the development of education among Muslim community. Now, I want to emphasize the vital role of education in forming a unique Sri Lankan cultural dignity, identity, and developing a Sri Lankan citizen who can live in harmony with all other Sri Lankans. So education can play a pivotal role in transforming this mindset. It is crucial for the education system to cultivate a shared Sri Lankan cultural identity, fostering inclusivity and the integration. The national education system must not only equip students with necessary knowledge, skills, and attitudes for successful living, but also instill in them respect and tolerance for people of diverse backgrounds and cultures. So as a multicultural society, we have abundant opportunities to exchange cultural knowledge and engage in collaborative interactions rather than promoting division, rivalry, and the other negative aspects that unfortunately we witness in our society today. The curricula of schools, universities, other higher education institutes should actively promote religious harmony. From early age, Sri Lankans should be taught and trained to understand and respect all religions. All religions share fundamental principles of peace, love, compassion, generosity, and equality, as well as profound insight into life and the universe. So regrettably, there are concerns that certain extremist influences are infiltrating the traditional system of Muslim education, potentially stifling independent scientific thinking and reducing Islam to mere rituals, thereby undermining its spiritual essence. So it is crucial to prevent such developments from occurring in our country. So if we allow this to happen, individuals may distance themselves from their Sri Lankan identity and the fact that they are part of a nation that respect them as citizens and treat them equally. So at the present circumstances, it is necessary to eradicate extremist ideologies and revert to the culture, the traditions, and the peaceful education practices that we have and you had, and characterized and coexistence of Muslims in Sri Lanka for centuries. So achieving this objective requires a united and sincere endeavor from all Sri Lankans, irrespective of their ethnicity and religion, through well-coordinated and comprehensive approach. Education assumes a pivotal role in this process by fostering understanding, promoting tolerance, and nurturing the values of peace and harmony among individuals. Graduates, therefore, it is now your time to step into the spotlight, armed with the knowledge, skills, and the values that you have acquired during your studies, and you must capture this opportunity to make a positive impact not only in Islamic studies, but also in our communities and beyond. So let us be the catalyst for change, bringing fresh perspectives and innovative solutions to the grave problems and issues in this country as well as the global issues. So remember that your success is now your time. The success is not solely defined by personal achievements or material wealth. So it is measured by the positive impact that you are going to have in the society. So you need to rethink about your future, your goals, what you are going to do after this graduation. So you will take a moment to express appreciation and gratitude to those who have supported you in this path, your families, friends, and the dedicated teachers here, educators who imparted their knowledge and the wisdom. Finally, never lose sight of your own potential. Each of you possesses unique talents and the passions that, when nurtured and unleashed, can create a profound impact on the world. Believe in yourself, embrace the challenges that lie ahead, and continue to strive excellence in all that you do. So today you bid farewell to this chapter of your lives. So let us embrace the future with hope, courage, and resilience. Congratulations, graduates of Nalimia Institute. So I have every confidence that you will go out into the world and leave an indelible mark, fulfilling your dreams and creating a brighter tomorrow. I wish Nalimia Institute will get the fully fledged university status, and your degrees will be recognized, and you will offer degrees not only in the Islamic studies in future, but science and technology as well. So thank you, and may your journey be filled with endless possibilities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor K.D. Renuka Silva, for delivering the convocation address. Professor Renuka Silva is the director at the Center for Quality Assurance at Wayamba University of Sri Lanka. The purpose of the convocation address is to steer the graduates in the right direction with the right vision to take forward their careers to achieve prosperity, and that's exactly what the words of our dignitary Professor K.D. Renuka Silva was all about, to steer and guide our graduates in the right way as we proceed along with the general convocation of Jamia Nalimia for the year 2023. Moving on in the agenda, next up I take the honor and privilege to invite onto the podium yet another special guest who has taken his time off to attend this morning's gathering. The former Minister and Member of Parliament, who is also the leader of Sri Lanka Muslim Congress, Honorable Rauf Hakim, I cordially invite you to address the gathering.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى والدين دين الحق يظهره الدين على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا. Alhamdulillah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The chief guest, Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, Chancellor of the Southeastern University, Professor Renuka Silva, who delivered the convocation address, Mr. Yaqut Nalim, the Chairman of the Board of Governors, and the members of the family of late Al-Haj M.I.M. Nalim, the rector of this institution, Sheikh A.C. Agar Muhammad, the learned tutorial staff of the faculty of the Jamia, learned ulamas, reverend sirs, distinguished parliamentarians, your excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. இன்று பட்டம் பெற்று வெளியேறுகிற இந்த பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவிலே உங்களுக்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களை முதல் கண் மிக சுருக்கமாக தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டவனாக, மிக குறுகிய நேரத்துக்குள் பேச இருக்கின்ற காரணத்தினால் வந்திருக்கின்ற அதிதிகளின் நிமித்தம் ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் ஆங்கிலத்திலேயே பேசிவிடலாம் என்று விரும்புகிறேன். நண்பர் ஜுஹேர் அவர்களை விളിக்க மறந்துவிட்டேன், அதற்காக மன்னிக்க வேண்டும். in our community, among the Muslims, we have enough reasons to celebrate individual excellence of the members of the community. But it is very rarely that do we get an opportunity to celebrate with pride the achievement of institutional excellence. I would say that this occasion of completing 50 years as a institution of academic excellence in Islamic studies as well as secular discipline, this institution is a matter of pride for all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward the intentions of its founder, Alhaj M.I.M. Nalim, and the efforts of Dr. Shukri and various others who had shaped these institutions to what it is today. Professor Renuka Silva, who also heads the Quality Assurance Unit of the Wayamba University, had been a member of the team that visited Jamia Nalimia in order to evaluate its program, modules, and the teaching methodologies to grant degree awarding status, to elevate it to a university status. And he bears testimony, and he in fact said so in his address about the impressions he had about the program conducted by the esteemed institution. Therefore, if you look at the history of this country, now with the sweeping changes in 1956, the nationalist wave that brought about the need to elevate indigenous institutions into institutions of higher learning resulted in making hallowed institutions for Buddhist studies like the Vidyodaya and Vidyalankara Perivanas to be elevated to university status. Today, those two institutions, which are now being called as University of Sri Jayawardenapura and University of Kalaniya, has gone far beyond the Oriental studies and humanities and social sciences sector, and have embraced all the STEM areas: science, technology, engineering, medicine, and the like. So therefore, let us pray that this institution, in the years to come, would finally end up as such a university which would, across the board, deliver different disciplines for the advantage of the Muslims, and to become a beacon of academic achievement for students who want to pursue the study of Islamic disciplines and also to progress in life, as many other scholars who have passed out have already proven themselves. It is unfortunate that even this institute, with the traumatic experiences that we were subjected to in the wake of Easter Sunday attacks and subsequently the COVID pandemic, the need for some deep introspection in the manner in which we practice our culture and religion had come into focus. Though it was experienced to some degree before these events, the stigmatization and persecution was taken to a new level following the hysteria of blaming and shaming day after day after the Easter attacks, and our community was singled out for persecution and stigmatization. Islamophobia was something that all of us had to endure. I would like to quote here the dictum of Bertrand Russell. He says this: "The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people are so full of doubts." Insecurity has led to insularity and has finally resulted in virtual isolation. And this is what Sheikh Agar Muhammad in his speech touched upon, the unfortunate polarization that is taking place today. And the Jamia has been chosen by the government, no less institution as the government that has chosen the Jamia to be a center for reconciliation. So therefore, this fear factor contributed exponentially towards polarization in this country. Therefore, we need interfaith dialogue, we need understanding, we need scholarship to engage in such things. Back in the colonial days, even today, the majority community in this country celebrates the famous debates called the Panadura Vadaya, the Panadura debates. Venerable Mohattivatte Gunananda, who challenged the proselytization that was taking place and engaged in productive debate and succeeded. The scholars who are produced by this institution are capable to engage in healthy dialogue and dispense the doubts that persist in the minds of people with the misunderstanding about religion, culture, and the ethos of our community. Therefore, this institution has done yeoman service to the future generations of this, will always be remembered as an institution that is capable of producing well-rounded citizens with the necessary knowledge and scholarship to face the modern day challenges. And therefore, let us once again pray that the founder and all the others who had contributed to this institution be in the position of being told by the Almighty, Fadhuli bi ibadi, fadhuli jannati. To be invited to enter the Jannatul Firdaus. With those words, may I conclude. Wa ardawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Once again, thank you very much for your words of encouragement and motivation, Honorable Rauf Hakim, former Minister and Member of Parliament, who is also currently the leader of the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress. All the dignitaries who have spoken here today have maintained one message. The message of encouragement, the message that yes, you can go out there, achieve, you can make Sri Lanka's flag fly high and also do right to your society and to your community that you belong from. With that, we move on to yet another very valued and important address of today's General Convocation. And this address is of none other than our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa. With that, let me now invite to the podium our chief guest, who is the member of the Board of Governors of Jamia Nalimia, the Chancellor of the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, and who was also the former High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, to address the gathering.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Venerable members of the clergy, including learned ulama, the eminent speakers who preceded me, the special guests, and of course, the very inspirational speech addressed by Mr. Professor Renu Kasilwa. May I also refer to the chairman of the management committee and your rector, and thank you for your kind invitation. I am indebted in first place to Almighty Allah and you for that very, very kind invitation. May I begin by referring to an aspect that the parliamentarian and speaker and leader of the Muslim Congress, Mr. Rauf Hakim, adverted to. We are gathered today to celebrate the institutional excellence of the Jamia. Now that has many dimensions, but perhaps in the Islamic tradition, honor is due to those, we must pay a tribute to those whom honor is due, and I want to digress to pay a tribute to Marhum Nalim Haji. Of course, you all know, he was internationally known as a very successful gem merchant. But he was much more. He had a passion for charity. His name was a byword for charity. He is well known for his philanthropy. But above all, he also had a passion and a dedication for Islamic education. He grieved over the fact that the traditional madrasas did produce young men and women with a good background of Islamic knowledge, but unfortunately, sometimes, or mainly, or generally, without the skills to serve the nation and themselves. He appreciated the fact that certainly deen was important, but so was ilm. He wanted to fuse education and modern values, modern technologies, and thus was born the Jamia Nalimia, which has produced outstanding men who are now serving in various capacities in the national interest, in the professions, in the legal professions particularly, and other professions as well, in accountancy, field of finance, and in administration, and various other factors with great success. But above all, and I think this is important, the historical contribution of the Nalimia is in scenes of stress when the nation faced challenges. We had the 30-year-old war, which was very polarizing, and the vision of the Nalimia, of national rebuilding, or the restoration of national amity, there's a focus during the war. And in fact, I think Nalimia served as a sort of, if I may say so, as a medium for intersection, medium for religious reconciliation, and that's a historical role that the Nalimia performed. Moving on to the unfortunate events of post-war Sri Lanka, where Muslims are targeted, there's no question about it. Our houses are burnt, our place of business were wrecked, our faith was scandalized. At that juncture, the message of reconciliation, the hope of national rebuilding, focused upon by the Nalimia, was a saving grace at that point of time. We were able to act as a catalyst to get the feuding parties together. So you see, the message, the vision of the founding of Nalimia is not only personal in the sense that you produced outstanding men and women, but has been of national importance in holding the nation together, in fostering the notion of national rebuilding, national reconciliation. So much so, as we are told, that the Nalimia is recognized as an institution by the Department of National Rebuilding or National Reconstruction, the Office of National Reconstruction, as a medium for achieving this purpose. So may I remind you that quite apart from these individual successors, the national interest has well been served by the Nalimia, and certainly the 50 years of this excellence, of this message percolating downwards and upwards is a highly recognized achievement on the part of the Nalimia. Of course, in recent times, we are going through severe economic distress. The mechanisms for poverty alleviation in Islam, sadaqah and zakat, are two instruments for relief. I must congratulate the Jamia for concentrating on these two aspects and trying to build a structured process for zakat and for the formulation of the rules governing sadaqah. That is an imperative need and certainly a contribution that you can make and you are continuing to make to the national interest. Professor Renuka Silva in his address said that the graduates today are stepping out to a wide world and have wider obligations. I want to join him in congratulating you because 7 years of hard work has paid off. But remember, as he said, the starting point of further learning. Life is the evolution of learning, and you must commit yourself to further learning. Of course, some of you may formalize it by receiving academic recognition, but there's a certain obligation for you to continue and not stop your achievements and the collection of knowledge. But apart from this pursuit of knowledge in that way, do remember that with your background to heritage, you must present Islam as it truly is, a peaceful and practical way of life valid for all time. Carry with you the message that we are people who are sharing, caring, and we are indigenous part of the national ethos. As Lorna Deraja says in a book, we have been demonstrating over 1,000 years of amity and peace. So that is knowledge that we can carry when we step out into the wider world. I do not propose to keep you from the central part of today's proceedings, the conferment degrees. Had I not spoken, you may have thought that we lawyers run away unless we are paid. So perhaps my exposition today is in unnecessary extravagance, but do carry home the young graduates the message of Professor Renuka Silva, and let us commit like the Jamia, to the process of national reconciliation and carry the message of tolerance and peace that Islam stands for. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I conclude by thanking you for thanking the rector and the chairman, and of course my good friend, Mr. Zuhair, who's on the board of management, for honoring this day and for the kind invitation. Thank you once more.
Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, for his encouraging words, propelling the careers of our graduates forward. And also thank you very much to our chief guest for being present here today on this morning to act as a guiding source to all the graduates who will be receiving their degrees in a very short while. In fact, this very short while is right up next, ladies and gentlemen. After a lapse of a few years due to various circumstances, which I'm sure all our speakers aptly covered, we are here to confer the degrees to the previous 7 batches of Jamia Nalimia, which will be starting right now. For the conferment of the degree, I first invite the rector of Jamia Nalimia, Ustad Sheikh A.C. Agar Mohammed, to officially declare the convocation open for the conferment of the degree.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. On behalf of Jamia Nalimia, and as the rector, I declare the year 2023 General Convocation open for conferment of degree. نيابة عن الجامعة النظيمية بصفتي رئيسا للجامعة يشرفني أن أعلن رسميا عن بدء تسليم شهادات التخرج على الخريجين. شكرا وجزاكم الله خيرا.
Thank you to our rector, and with that, ladies and gentlemen and dear graduates, it is your moment to shine. You've waited several years, you've studied hard, and you've put in all your efforts for this very moment on which you'll be bestowed with the degree. Make sure that you smile on stage and not panic. And don't forget the photograph and the videography that will be taking place on stage, which will also be streamed live as we speak. To confer the degrees for the batches of 2017, 18, 19, and 20, let me invite our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Council, who will present the degrees, accompanied by Sheikh C. Ayub Ali, who is the Director of Academic Affairs at Jamia Nalimia. And the conferment of the degrees will be carried out by Sheikh S.H.M. Falil, the Dean of the Faculty of Islamic Studies at the Jamia Nalimia.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Academic year 2016-2017. First class, Muhammad Anwar Rusni Ahmad. Muhammad Hanifa Husni Mohammed. Second class upper, Jaufa Marikar Muhammad Sajad, conferred in absentia. Badruddin Ahmad Razin. Jasin Muhammad Jasan. Sulaiman Muhammad Azim. Muhammad Hilmi Munawwar. Ahmad Rifai Muhammad Nasik. Noor Muhammad Muhammad Inshaf, Kareem Samir, second class lower Muhammad Musharraf Hasim, Abdur Razak Abdur Rahim, Ahmad Lebbe Ahmad Rahis, Muhammad Nias Abdur Rahman, Jalaluddin Ahmad Rais, Kabir Muhammad Muhammad Asjad conferred in absentia, Taslim Khalilullah conferred in absentia, Muhammad Tasneem Muhammad Adil, Muhammad Zulfikar Muhammad Altaf, Jawahir Muhammad Ashfaq, Ahmadu Lebbe Ashar, Abdul Junaid Muhammad Sajid, Jifri Muhammad Hisham, Abdul Jawad Muhammad Rikas, Nawaz Muhammad Nabris, Muhammad Ralin Muhammad Rinsan conferred in absentia. Academic year 2017 and 2018, first class, Hazar Mauni Muhammad Farsan, Muhammad Nizar Muhammad Rifdi, Muhammad Salman Muhammad Sajid, second class upper Salahuddin Muhammad Sarjun, Muhammad Nias Rumi Ahmad conferred in absentia, Segu Farid Faisal, Muhammad Rafiq Muhammad Tariq, Ahmad Nasir Muhammad Minshat, Saifullah Muhammad Saud, Muhammad Mumtaz Muhammad Safwan, Rahmat Ali Jinnah Mafaz Muhammad, Muhammad Muzammil Muhammad Sajid conferred in absentia, Abdul Majid Shah Muhammad conferred in absentia, Abdur Rahman Muhammad Rasmi, second class lower Jamil Khan Muhammad Mursaleen, Muhammad Riyal Mushtaq Ahmed, Muhammad Nazir Muhammad Rahmatullah, Muhammad Falil Aflal Ahmed, Muhammad Nazir Sadan Faraq, Muhammad Nisar Muhammad Shamil, Muhammad Muzammil Ahmad Nafis, Jabir Basit Ali, Amiruddin Muhammad Mushraf, Muhammad Hassan Muhammad Hasif, Muhammad Nular Nusair Ahmad, Muhammad Tambi Muhammad Shakib, Muhammad Riyaldeen Muhammad Rila, Muhammad Salim Marikar Muhammad Samhan, Muhammad Junaideen Muhammad Nasib, Sainul Abdin Muhammad Ibrahim. Academic year 2018-2019, Muhammad Niyas Muhammad Nifkan conferred in absentia. Abdul Ghafoor Muhammad Ashar. Second class upper division, Muhammad Tasim Muhammad Ijilan. Amir Muhammad Janus. Muhammad Samoon Muhammad Sajid. Tayyib Muhammad Rajabdeen. Shahabdeen Muhammad Rizni. Muhammad Iqbal Muhammad Insaf conferred in absentia. Muhammad Hisham Hussain Muhammad Ali Izzat conferred in absentia. Abdul Rahim Muhammad Arshad conferred in absentia. Second class lower division, Jawad Muhammad Jibran. Muhammad Nazir Muhammad Nasrullah. Muhammad Larif Rinas Muhammad. Sainul Abdin Muhammad Rilwan. Nalar Muhammad Sajid. Ahmad Zahran Ashik Ahmed. Muhammad Hassali Muhammad Miqtar, Abdul Jabbar Rikas Maulana, Muhammad Jazim Muhammad Ahnaf, Muhammad Rifa Muhammad Rifdi, conferred in absentia, Muhammad Nasir Muhammad Nadir, Muhammad Sahir Muhammad, Awardin Muhammad Minhaj, Karis Abzal Ahmad, conferred in absentia, Sali Nasir Muhammad Najat, Muhammad Bukhari Muhammad Sajid, Muhammad Iqbal Ifaz Muhammad, Muhammad Muzammil Muhammad Minhaj, academic year 2019-2020, first class Muhammad Mustafa Muhammad Arshad, Alabdin Muhammad Ashik, Ilyas Muhammad Muhammad Inaz, Muhammad Jabir Muhammad Farij, second class upper division, Muhammad Safir Muhammad Minfaz, conferred in absentia, Muhammad Farooq Muhammad Azad, conferred in absentia, Muhammad Rashid Munasir, Muhammad Misbah Muhammad Arkam, Muhammad Shahjahan Muhammad Mushfiq, conferred in absentia, Adam Levve Muhammad Anas, Muhammad Abdul Halim Muhammad Shakib, Sirajuddin Hanif Ahmad, conferred in absentia, Nadir Hussain Muhammad Hijaz, Muhammad Hanifa Muhammad Mufaris, Abdul Wahab Muhammad Sajid, Noor Muhammad Abdul Alim, Fajir Tambi Muhammad Azim, Abdul Sattar Ahmad Munawwar, second class lower division, Abul Kalam Muhammad Mushtaq, Muhammad Wajihuddin Fahim Muhammad, Khaja Muhyiddin Muhammad Farhan, Muhammad Nadir Ashif Ahmad, conferred in absentia, Fairuz Ahmad Sabrin, Abdus Samad Muhammad Fahim, Abdurrahman Zaim Ahmed. Pass. Muhammad Silmi Shazan Ahmed. Abu Bakr Muhammad Hassan, conferred in absentia. Samaruddin Muhammad Ishat. Abdul Hani Saad Hassan, conferred in absentia. Abu Bakr Muhammad Hussein, conferred in absentia. Muhammad Falil Mahathir Muhammad, conferred in absentia.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our chief guest, accompanied by the Director of Academic Affairs, for presenting the degrees, and of course, thank you very much to the Dean of the Faculty of Islamic Studies for conferring the degree. For the next batches, this would be the batches of 2021 and 2022. To present the degree, let me cordially invite the President, Alhaj Yaqut Nalim, accompanied by the Head of Student Affairs, Sheikh M.T. Kamaruzzaman. The degree will be conferred by Sheikh Dr. H.L.M. Haris, the Head of Academic Affairs, Quality Assurance and International Affairs at Jamia Nalimia. Ladies and gentlemen, your graduates for the years 2021 and 2022.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Academic year 2020-2021, first class, Muhammad Mufassal Muhammad Wasim. Muhammad Kamal Hassan Arkam. Second class upper, Muhammad Buhari Muhammad Alfas. Abdul Rahim Mashkoor Ahmad, conferred in absentia. Muhammad Nizam Salman Faris. Sajjad Muhammad Shimas. Muhammad Hassan Muhammad Fawzan. Ahmad Muhammad Mubasit Al-Fatah. Hamza Muhammad Rifan. Muhammad Khalil Muhammad Arafat. Muhammad Ansar Muhammad Anfas. Shahul Hamid Muhammad Tamim. Muhammad Farooq Ahmad Farih. Marzouk Shifas. Muhammad Nazardeen Zaid Shan. Second class low valuation, Muhammad Arif Akil Ahmad. Muhammad Shahih Muhammad Umar. Muhammad Hussein Muhammad Munsif, Najim Khan Nakkas Ahmad, Muhammad Zaruq Muhammad Hisham, Abdul Ghafoor Muhammad Zaid, Muhammad Mansoor Muhammad Mishal, Abdul Hamid Muhammad Shamil, Muhammad Hassan Muhammad Humaid, Farooq Muhammad Sabrin, Muhammad Uwais Fazli Ahmad, Sayyid Miras Muhammad Sharhan, Naina Muhammad Naveed Muhammad, Abdul Basit Ahmad Altaf, Sinnatami Muhammad Tansif, conferred in absentia, Muhammad Mahir Muhammad Farik, Muhammad Ziyad Muhammad Zaim, Muhammad Rifas Rizli Muhammad, conferred in absentia. Academic year 2021-2022, first class Jailabu Muhammad Hussein, second class upper division Fazahir Muhammad Salman, Muhammad Raziq Muhammad Infas, Muhammad Unais Muhammad Rashid, Abdul Aziz Sadim Ahmad, Muhammad Munawwar Muhammad Murshid, Abdul Rahman Muhammad Arshad, conferred in absentia. Ramim Muhammad Rashid, Marzouk Muhammad Al-Afrar, conferred in absentia. Muhammad Anis Mustaq Ahmad, Shahul Hamid Salihin, Nasim Fazil Ahmad, Muhammad Nazir Muhammad Sharfan, Abdul Qayyum Khan Sayyaf Khan, second class lower edition Anis Ahmad Amhar Ahmad, Muhammad Fayaz Muhammad Azir, conferred in absentia. Muhammad Sabreen Muhammad Aflal, Gani Bai Agar Khan Muhammad Attas Khan, Muhammad Tariq Tasneem Muhammad, Abdul Salam Muhammad Fahim, Rauzdeen Muhammad Rizkan, Abdul Rahim Adil Ahmed, Bakir Muhammad Tansil, Iqbal Sulaiman Ahmed, Muhammad Tawsir Rizki Muhammad, pass. Luqman Fadlul Haq, Muhammad Akbar Muhammad Afnan, Muhammad Mahbub Mafaz Ahmed, Muhammad Jawfar Muhammad Javid Haq, confirmed in absentia. Muhammad Azali Muhammad Arshad, conferred in absentia. Rafiq Muhammad Asik, Muhammad Razik Muhammad Atif.
Thank you. Thank you to our President, who was accompanied by the Head of Student Affairs of Jamia Nalimia, who presented the degree to the batches of 2021 and 2022. We now move on to the latest batch, the batch of 2023. And to present the degrees to the batch of 2023, let me invite the Rector, Ustad Sheikh A.C. Agar Mohammed, who will be accompanied by the Head of Examinations, Sheikh M.F. Zainul Hussain. The degrees will once again be conferred by Sheikh Dr. H.L.M. Harris, the Head of Academic Affairs, Quality Assurance and International Affairs at Jamia Nalimia. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the graduates for the batch of 2023.
Academic year 2022-2023, first class, Amir Amanullah Usman, conferred in absentia. Muhammad Qasim Muhammad Sarhan. Second class, upper division, Muhammad Mujahid Mushtaq Ahmed. Muhammad Uwais Muhammad Fazlan. Kabir Muhammad Faisal. Muhammad Zulfikar Zamil Muhammad. Anwar Muhammad Aflal. Kandegadra Muhammad Salim Abdul Rahman. Abdul Munaf Muhammad Arshad. Abdul Quddus Muhammad Sharuz. Mihlar Ali Abdul Fattah. Muhammad Lafir Muhammad Salji. Muhammad Mahsoom Arif Ahmed. Muhammad Rihan Muhammad Amir Shan. Nasar Muhammad Riswi. Abdul Naeem Abdullah Mufarij. Muhammad Fahim Muhammad Altaf. Jailabdin Muhammad Fauzi Farah, conferred in absentia. Tawfiq Muhammad Shyam Khan. Zainuddin Ahmad Shakib, Muhammad Khalil Muhammad Umair, Muhammad Sapurdin Ahmad Himas, Hussein Faisal Muhammad Ishrat, Ahmad Ramzeen Karyapar, Afiq Muhammad Ahmad Karyapar, Muhammad Rubin Muhammad Riflan, Abdul Nasser Muhammad Nashan, Muhammad Amanullah Ahmad Arshad, pass. Muhammad Asad Muhammad Atif, Mujibur Rahman Muhammad Shahir, Muhammad Muad Musharraf Ahmad, Izzat Abdullah, Asad Muhammad Afras Ahmad, Salahuddin Asif Ahmad, Abdul Mannan Mizad Ahmad, Muhammad Muzammil Muhammad Mifraz, Nasar Muhammad Yamin, Abdul Wahab Muhammad Zaid, Muhammad Amin Atif Ahmad, Muhammad Ramis Muhammad Ashfaq, Anwar Sadat Muhammad Azhar, Abdul Ghafoor Muhammad Al-Husri, Mawsuk Azim Ali, Muhammad Khair Muhammad Rashid, Abdul Alif Ahmad Azahim, Muhammad Nazir Muhammad Nishad, Hayat Piche Majir, Muhammad Jalaluddin Basim, Muhammad Akram Muhammad Talha, Ghazali Salih Nadir Noori, Muhammad Sulfikan Ihsanullah, Muhammad Azhar Muhammad Zaid, Ishaq Lebbe Amzar Muhammad, Fawzul Hamid Basit Ahmed, Rakib Muhammad Ashfaq, Nurullah Rizan Ahmed, Muhammad Ramiz Muhammad Ashfaq.
Thank you to the rector, who was accompanied by the head of examinations, for presenting the degree. And of course, thank you to the head of academic affairs, quality assurance and international affairs at Jamia Nalimia for conferring the degrees. To all the graduates who've just received their award, congratulations to all of you. And I'm sure this award that you received comes on the back of several sacrifices that you've made and all your loved ones have to make, especially your parents and your immediate family members who would have toiled hard and fast to give you the relevant comfort, may it be financial support or in different non-financial means. So now, to show your gratitude as fresh graduates, may I invite all the graduates to please stand up. All graduates only, please stand up. Please turn around and look up, look around, look at your parents, try to locate them in the balcony. And please give an extended round of applause for your parents and loved ones who has made today a possibility. It is on the back of these loved ones, ladies and gentlemen, that today's event is all possible, and that is where the success of this beautiful academic journey lies. Thank you very much, dear graduates, and once again, congratulations to all of you. As we come to the closure of this event, let me now cordially invite the Secretary of the Board of Management at Jamia Nalimia, Sheikh Najman Zahid, to present the vote of thanks.
The chairman and the members of the society and board of management of Jamia Nalimia Institute, members of the board of governors, respected chief guest, guest of honor, special guest, honored speakers, honorable members of parliament, diplomatic corps, religious leaders of all faiths, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. Dear all, today I feel incredibly honored and privileged to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion that marks a significant milestone in our lives. This is a momentous day in the history of our institute as we gather here to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Nalimia Institute and the graduation ceremony. On behalf of the chairman of the Board of Management and the society and the entire fraternity of the institute, first of all, let me express my sincere thanks to Allah the Almighty for making today's event a success. By His blessings and grace, we are able to make the event what it was. Well, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months ago. It requires planning with minute details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a highly motivated and dedicated team to our institute, who knew their job and worked hard under the wise leadership of Rector Sheikh A.C. Agar Muhammad. Without your unwavering support and sacrifices, sir, we would not have made it to this momentous occasion. We are forever indebted to you. Furthermore, I want to express our appreciation to the Chief Guest, Dr. Faiz Mustafa, PC, Chancellor of the Southeastern University and member of the Board of Governors. Sir, your presence added significant level of prestige and insight to our event. The knowledge and experiences you shared have enriched our understanding. Let me also extend my heartfelt gratitude to to esteemed member of the Board of Governors, Mr. M.M. Zuhair PC, former ambassador and the former member of Parliament. We greatly appreciate the time and efforts you dedicate to be our part of event. Honorable Member of Parliament, Marjam Falil, who is not present today, it's with immense pleasure and deep appreciation we thank you for being part of our institute. The guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. M.U. Malisabri, who is also not with us today. Thank you, Minister, for your message. Our special guest, Honorable Professor Ranjit Bandara, MP, University of Colombo, Honorable Rauf Hakim, Member of Parliament, Honorable Imtiaz Bakir Makar, Member of Parliament. Your insights, wisdom, and words of inspiration have left an indelible mark on our hearts and minds. Your presence today has added immense value to this joyous occasion, and we are honored to have had the opportunity to hear from you all. Professor K.D. Renuka Silva, Director, Center for Quality Assurance of Wayamba University. Sir, your knowledge, expertise, and unique perspectives shared during your convocation address were truly invaluable and hope left a lasting impact on all attendees. Thank you, sir. Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, high commissioners, and representatives of the foreign missions in Sri Lanka, your attendance and participation added immense value to our gathering, and we are truly honored to have had you join us. Religious leaders of all faiths, dignitaries from various ministries and departments, representatives of organizations and institutions, well-wishers of the Nalimia Institutes, and all other invitees, I thank you for your presence and active participation. Academic staff, your commitment to education, tireless efforts, and passion for imparting knowledge have played an instrumental role in shaping these graduates. Thank you for instilling in them a thirst for learning, and will continue to guide them in their future endeavors. I would like to acknowledge the support staff, administrators, and everyone who has contributed to the smooth functioning of our institution. From the maintenance staff who keep our campus pristine to the administrators who handle the logistic, dedication, and hard work have not gone unnoticed. We are grateful for your unwavering commitment to making our educational experience exceptional. I would be failing if I don't thank Rabita An-Nalimin, Alumni Association of Jamia Nalimia, its executive committee, and branches island-wide for their support and assistance. The Asha Group of Rabita An-Nalimia City Branch, your hard work, dedication, and commitment are really admirable, and we are grateful for the countless hours you invested to ensure that everything ran smoothly. I extend my deepest gratitude to each and every media organization, electronic, print, and social media who played an exceptional role to make this event a success. Of course, with very high regard and appreciation to Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Thank you for believing in us, supporting us, and guiding us toward this momentous day. Let me also express our deepest appreciation to event managers, Knowledge Box, who poured their time, effort, and creativity into making this event a resounding success. Dear Mr. Shamil Akbar, your professional way of comparing, eloquence, and ability to engage the audience added a special touch to the event. Dear graduates, congratulations on this tremendous achievement. Let us remember that our success is not solely measured by the degrees we have earned, but by the character we exhibit and the lives we touch. As we move forward, let us strive to be compassionate, responsible, and ethical individuals who contribute to the betterment of the society. Lastly, we sincerely thank all the parents who entrust their children to our institute, placing their trust in us to provide a nurturing and enriching learning environment. In conclusion, thank you once again to everyone involved in making this event an unforgettable experience. We are grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this exceptional event, and we look forward to attending future gatherings that are exceptional as this one. Our prayers and duas are always there for our founder, Marhum M.I. Nalim Hajiar, and late Dr. M.A.M. Shukuri. Jazakallah khairan.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Najman Zahid, the Secretary to the Board of Management at Jamia Nalimia, for presenting the vote of thanks. As per the mission of Jamia Nalimia, we believe and we are confident that all the graduates who have received their awards today are intellectually sound, professionally competent, morally enriched, balanced and integrated personalities. And we invite all our graduates now to go out there and to generate and disseminate knowledge through innovative teaching, training, learning and research, thus uplifting the standards of your society, your villages, your areas, as well as our motherland and humanity at large. As we come to a conclusion, we will now move on to the dua and salawat, after which the dignitaries will leave the auditorium. Until then, I will kindly request all of you to please remain in the auditorium until the dignitaries and the procession officially leaves the auditorium. With that, let me now invite Al-Hafil Al-Qari Al-Sheikh S. Abdul Hadi for the recitation of dua and salawat.
Subhanallah wa bihamdih. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi. Wa sallama tasliman kathiran kathira. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Jazakumullahu khair.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in the auditorium as the dignitaries and the academic procession makes their way out of the auditorium.
Yes?
Well said.
Alhamdulillah, as we conclude today's proceedings, I once again invite all of you, members of the audience, to join us outside at the lobby area for refreshments as we conclude and celebrate the Golden Jubilee celebrations and the General Convocation of Jamia Nalimia. Thank you very much for your presence, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.